All right, everybody, welcome out to the Lagerroom Guys Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, August the 25th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you with me, as always, is none other Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, sir.
Hello, and hello to everybody. And it was much better for them today because they didn't, you muted my mic. Last week I forgot to mute my mic, and everyone could hear me singing along to the theme song, which is what I do when we open the show.
Right, this is true.
It's usually to let Carrie know that show's about to begin.
Show's about to begin.
Yeah, if I'm singing
that's her cue.
That's cute. Turn the TV down a little bit, whatever. But yeah, so everyone got to hear how horribly I sing along to the theme song. But that was fun. I had always assumed that at some point you would forget to mute me or intentionally not mute me.
And now that I know that, I might do that from time to time without
time to time. So, and that is the Big Toe by Log.
That is the Big Toe by Log. Something that we constantly get flagged for on YouTube, even though we have express permission from the writer of the song and the singer of the song.
It was gifted to us for the show.
Gifted to us for the show 6 years ago. But the AI bots that, go, oh, that's a copyrighted song. No shit, Sherlock.
Well, remember, Alcatullo put up a post of a beer.
Right.
And their AI bot took it down because it apparently was showing human genitals.
Yeah, there were breasts on the beer.
Yeah, it was just it was just really stupid.
It's great AI.
Yeah, great use.
But this isn't the first time YouTube has done this. This is because it's not a human, right? There's nobody looking through a catalog. Oh, they have permission. It's just an AI because it's going to keep happening. I have to constantly go in. No, we have permission. No, we have permission. No, we have. It's annoying. And the best thing is, I don't know if you noticed this. Everybody's talking about it. Any Facebook pages related to beer or any alcohol, are no longer recommended to anyone.
No.
The only way to get them out there is for people to share them with other people.
That's
why our Facebook page was the numbers were growing and growing and growing. All of a sudden, it just stopped. Because it doesn't recommend it anymore.
Well, it's because Facebook, the only thing Facebook want kids addicted to these days is Facebook.
Right.
And that's why they're getting the bejesus suit out of them.
Unbelievable.
So anyway.
Yes, moving on. We got a lot to talk about today.
Now, if this was the Anna Chaser show, we'd be drinking whiskey sours.
We would be drinking whiskey sours because today is
National Whiskey Sour Day.
Happy National Whiskey Sour Day. Absolutely.
I proved the other day that you can turn any spirit into something drinkable by making it a sour. I made Malort sour.
Mm-hmm. You made a Malort sour, and it was actually halfway decent, you said.
It was actually really good. But I love Malort, so don't listen to me. And, Carrie drinks Pisco sours, and Pisco is basically undrinkable.
Even more so than Malort.
Yeah, even more so than Malort, I think, in mine and John's opinion.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So that's that, National Whiskey Sour Day. But we'll be drinking beer tonight because this is a beer show.
It is a beer show. Not a banana show.
No, it is not a banana show.
But happy National Banana
But I am wearing a banana hammock right now.
Thanks for not sharing with us, though.
Yeah, I'll stay seated through the whole thing.
Please.
It's been a while since I've had a banana split.
I thought you were going to say, it's been a while since you wore a banana hammock.
I don't think I've ever actually worn a banana hammock.
You scared me for a minute there, but there you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat you had a pretzel before. Brought these back from the trip. Maple candies. I'm going to eat
from Vermont.
From Maine, actually.
Oh, from Maine. This is the second one that John's had. There's 4 in there. They will be gone by the end of the show, I guarantee it.
Okay, well, it's so good. Oh, my God. You know me and Maple.
You and Maple. You're a big Maple hoe.
Yes, I am. And to finish out the rest of these days, happy Polish Food Day.
It is Polish Food Day in Poland.
Mm-hmm. Not here.
Nope.
In Poland. But in Poland, don't they just call that Happy Food Day?
You would think. No, they actually call it Polish Food Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know. Maybe they just call it Food Day. I don't know. But so everyone realizes, every countries have their own holidays.
As is this one here.
Right.
Happy Instant Ramen Day. But not here.
In Japan.
In Japan.
Now, anytime that you see us put something up like National Whiskey Sour Day, that is in the U.S.
That's just here.
That's just here. And now, if you see something put up that's international, that's supposed to be celebrated
everywhere,
globally.
Right.
it's usually made up. The day's usually made up by like the producer of the said product.
Right.
International Merlot Day. Well, there's like some Merlot winemakers consortium,
Right.
Red Mafia, that created this day.
Mm-hmm.
For us to all celebrate. As a matter of fact, the day that the anniversary of when we started this show is international.
It's International Lager Room Guys Day,
because
which is coming up next month.
Because we've done shows internationally.
So
with international guests and on location internationally.
Absolutely.
So anyway, enough of that. We have a guest.
We do.
And I have a beer poured, and I want to drink it. And John and I usually abstain from drinking until we bring the guest on.
I haven't even poured mine yet. So yeah, let's bring the guest on. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Carl Knoop from Monocacy Brewing. How are you, Carl?
Gentlemen,
Carl, cheers.
good evening.
Should I say namaste?
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. There you go.
So we are having a seance back here to keep the mosquitoes at bay.
It's a mosquito seance.
Yes.
I thought we were meditating. You were meditating, waiting for us to put you on.
Hints of citronella.
It's the mosquito repellent beer.
Yes, you could see the mushrooms behind me. I've got mushrooms growing in the garden.
Yes, you do.
And if you come to Frederick, they are all over town. There's mushrooms, toadstools springing up because it's been kind of a damp and humid summer, as it has the entire East Coast. I think
you need to send some of that dampness down.
No, it's crazy. There's plenty in Jersey. I was just up in Maine. We were on a hike last week, and I that's one of the things I do. If I go on a hike and there's like really big toadstools, I'm taking pictures of all the toadstools. So on the hike, so I can't tell you how many are on my phone.
I'm trying to find those mushrooms that you can eat that makes you see little people dancing around.
Well, Jack Black did that in the Pick of Destiny, didn't he? Just like he laid back on a tree and says, "I'm just gonna eat just one more mushroom, just one more," and then he saw Bigfoot.
No, but I'm serious. There's actually supposedly a mushroom that the compound in it makes you see little people dance around. It doesn't have to be around a mushroom. It could be around your desk. It could be in your sink, on your car, and I need to find that mushroom. That sounds like fun.
Well, I'm sure somebody knows a guy that can get it for you.
Yeah, or knows a guy who knows it.
They have a Costco, I think.
I think they're called Cipollini.
Nice.
Anyway, all right. Let's before we get started, really quick. There's a comment. Brian Boak. You're very late. I was dying of dehydration. Cheers. He says his first beer. Not another fucking espresso martini, bourbon barrel aged coffee stout, 14.6%. I leave it to Brian to always start with a sessionable beer.
Always. That's sessionable for Brian.
Absolutely.
And when has Brian ever waited for us to start drinking?
I don't know. He always usually starts beforehand. So
I know. So I don't know what he's complaining about.
Yeah.
I opened. Well, let's see what Carl's drinking. What did you drink,
Carl? What are you drinking, Carl?
So I've actually I've got it in the glass here, but this is our rye pale ale. We took home a bronze medal for this last year at Great American Beer Festival, and we're really proud of this one. It's a perfect beer. People think it's an IPA. If you were to do a blind tasting, people are, what IPA? Which IPA is this? And it's not an IPA. It's a pale ale, but you get a little bit of that bitterness and spiciness from the rye, which kind of can be perceived as hop bitterness, but it's a little different.
Right.
And it's a great drinking beer. It's 6.3% ABV, so kind of right in, middle of the gamut, and it's sticky, hits all the corners of the mouth. Pairs great with it's a great food beer. Works the whole range from if you want to have big bowl barbecue or spicy dishes, works well with that. And if you want to have something more subtle, even like fish dishes, it works great with fish because you get the spicy. If you like peppery food, the spicy from the rye really works well.
And I do have to say, it actually pairs very, very well with maple candies.
Sounds like John's drinking one as well.
So we'll do something different, and I'll go before Dave.
Yep.
Yes, I'm drinking a Riot Rye. There you go, right there.
Totes jelly.
There you go.
I love rye beers. I'm actually drinking a beer that is 4 months past its best drink by date, actually. But it's still, because this brewery just does beer so well, it's still drinking very, very well. And that's a Bell's Two Hearted Ale. Yeah. Best by April of 26th. No. Their beers have legs. These will keep you going. So,
yeah.
Cheers, gentlemen. Cheers.
Are you starting to get a little leather satchel Tootsie Roll aromas, or is it still got legs to it?
No, this is still the hops are still bright. There's very little hop fade to it. What I've always loved about Two Hearted Ale, I think the reason why it has legs is Two Hearted Ale borders on the line of like an English style IPA, where it's got a nice malty backbone to support the rest of the ingredients in there. Yeah, this is doing nicely.
Oh yeah, Bell's Two Hearted is fantastic. I just pulled that up. There you go.
There we go.
A 2025 bronze medal at the.
There we go. Beautiful.
BF.
You know, I've been in the business for what year is it? So I started at Brooklyn Brewery in 2003.
In 03?
Yeah, in 2003, and I was there for 10 years. And in all that time, I had never been on the stage. I wasn't a brewer, but never been on the stage to get GABF medal. And
that's awesome.
It's last year when we got on the stage. It really is like a thrill. It's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. You look out in the audience, you see people like Bill Butcher from like Port City.
Sure.
Fred Matt and FX Mats, and like these are the dudes. The dudes,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, working with Garrett had to be fun, right? So.
Yeah. Garrett, not only a pioneer from brewing, but just one of the best advocates for the industry.
This guy right here is what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's Garrett right there.
Yeah. I was actually texting him yesterday. I'm on the Brewers Association board here in Maryland, and we had a meeting yesterday, and we did a little photo, and I sent it to Garrett. So,
that's awesome.
And everybody, this is Lager.
That's Lager barking right there.
Come here, Logs. Oh, I know what he wants.
Money?
He needs to be bribed.
He's 160 pounds. He is definitely all. I need to take out a small loan to.
Right. Now back there hanging on the fence? Is that the barrel that you put around his neck every now and then to go save smears? It's not a Saint Bernard. I'm aware of that. This is a Bernese Mountain Dog.
He's a beer dog.
He's a beer dog. Named Lager, of course he is.
Monocacy Brewery, we share a building with the Flying Barrel.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if you guys know the Flying Barrel.
Flying Barrel, yeah.
So they're homebrew supply and brew your own. You could do wine, cider, beer.
Absolutely.
Got a great group of guys there that will, lead you through the process. It's awesome. It's a great day if you go and make beer there. And
it's a great space, Dave. You got to go there when you get down to Frederick. You got to go over with them.
Terrific. James does a great job, and they've got a beautiful chocolate lab named Cooper. So Cooper and Logs are besties.
Cooper and Logs are besties. Nice. Question for you. You said you're not to get off topic, but before I forget, because I will. You worked from 2003 to 2013 at Brooklyn.
Yep.
Were you there when Adam Young was there?
Adam, what was his role?
He was a brewer.
I don't think so. He might have been after my time.
All right. I'm not sure when he got. He it was right around the time that he went there, so it might have been right after that. I'm not sure. Bob Lemery was there though. When you were.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bobby.
I worked with both of them at Cricket Hill, in Jersey. So.
Yes, Lem is.
Lem is a great guy.
He's a great guy. I miss him. I'll text him after this. Tell him you say hi.
And tell him I said hi. Absolutely. Yeah. But all right. So before we get any further, let's dial it back. First question we ask any new guest that hasn't been on before: on the show. To the best of your recollection, what was the first craft beer you ever had?
Oh, real craft or like American craft, like not like
It can be an ish.
beer.
You know, it's
So when I was young,
it's not
like
a macro lager.
when I was really young, my father always gave me beer at the kitchen table.
Sure.
So it was like I had a little like shot glass from Epcot Center, like a beer stein.
I get it.
Right.
And every night at dinner, Dad gave me a little beer, and he was drinking Paul Anner, Hacker Shore,
Nice.
and Fine Stefaner.
He was drinking the good stuff.
Yeah. So we had a neighbor that I grew up with the guy, the kid. So his father owns Arizona Iced Tea.
Okay.
And he had a beer distributor, and part of that beer distributor brought in. He had his own brands, which were Midnight Dragon, malt liquor. The other one was originally called Crazy Horse, malt liquor.
Okay.
They had to rename it to Buffalo Bill because they got sued by the
Tribe.
Yeah. And and he had a couple of other imported beers, and he had a route, and made his money in malt liquor, and then ultimately started Arizona Iced Tea, and which is the mega corporation it is now. It's still family owned, and the best selling packaged iced tea. It outsells any Coke or Pepsi product, any nationally owned Nestle or any of those packaged teas. Still, Arizona Iced Tea outsells them all.
And they year after year after year refuse to raise the price.
That's right. Still 99 cents.
Yeah.
Love it for a can.
Love it. I like the Asian one and the green.
Yeah, green.
That's my favorite.
Green tea, yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job. But so I was drinking good imported beer like at the kitchen table when I was a kid, really young. It was something I looked forward to, sharing a beer with my dad every night.
I remember drinking I remember drinking Beck's Dark at like 10.
Yeah. American craft beer. So I went to the West Coast in 1999, and I drank some Rogue, Dead Guy Ale.
Sure.
That was a game changer for me. Come here,
Gotcha.
And the Deschutes Mirror Pond.
Mirror Pond is fantastic.
Was a game changer. I liked all the Deschutes beer and Widmer Brothers Hefeweizen.
Hef.
And then I went back to New York. I'm from New York, and there were no good craft beer. I went back to drinking Heineken.
The East Coast took a little while to catch up.
Took a little while to catch up.
And I was in Bay Ridge one night, and I went to seek out good craft beer. I was in Bay Ridge one night, and I was late night waiting for the bus, and there was a bodega selling single bottles of beer, and they had Brooklyn Lager, and I tasted that, and on the bus drinking it, I said, I'm going to go find this brewery and go work for them.
You just answered your second question, John.
That's an answer to my second question. There you go.
And that started a 10-year stint with Brooklyn Brewing.
Yeah, we were small. There were 20 employees back in 2003 that worked for the company. Obviously, the brand had been around as a contract brewery since 88, 86. The concept came about in 86. Took a couple of years to develop.
Right.
And hold on, you want me to feed my dog for a second?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go for it. When dogs are hungry,
they will let you know.
Nothing else matters. They'll let you know. It's kind of like when Gene is thirsty.
Yeah, he's going to let you know.
He's going to let you know.
But cats are actually worse.
Oh, please.
Like, feed me now, human. You're not going to feed me now? Oh, do you like this? You like this?
You don't like it anymore because it's gone.
You like these shoes? Guess what? I'm going to take a dump in them. It's time to feed me.
Oh my fucking God.
All right. I guess it's time to feed somebody.
I think Maddie needs to be fed too.
There you go. Gonna let you know. There you go. Oh, we got a couple. What? Hold on. Brian Boak just said, "I love Arizona iced tea." There you go. Absolutely.
We all do.
Who doesn't? Absolutely. Logs all fed.
We didn't get our usual makeout time when I came home from work. So
Gotcha. He was very, very, very upset. I get it. Yeah. So all right. So, well, my next question was first craft brewery you ever visited. I mean, was there one before Brooklyn, or was Brooklyn the one?
Well, that was the first one I worked professionally at. I did home brewing, in college. Countertop Mr. Beer kits. My high school girlfriend got me a Mr. Beer kit.
Nice.
We really, really do have to tally up how many times Mr. Beer was the answer to what got someone into brewing.
Brian's
a lot of them.
Brian's was.
Yeah, Brian Boak.
I was going to say if the inventor of Mr. Beer had a nickel for every Mr. Beer kit he sold, he'd be rich. But he did.
At least 5.
Yeah.
If he had a 0.1% cut,
I want to. You know what I want to do?
Of all the brewing money made.
And I don't know if
people.
I don't know if these stats will ever be available, or if they are available, or if any. I mean, if it's even possible to figure it out and tally it out. Which we call it. But how many professional brewers? And when I say professional brewers, actually, they brew professionally at a brewery, whether they own their own brewery and brew it, or they're just a professional brewer at another brewery. Started on Mr. Beer Kit, and not another way. I actually know a couple brewers that actually started. The first time they ever brewed was at a brewery. They just love beer so much they got a job as a cellarman or whatever, and then brewed from there. But
many
never homebrewed. Like even to this day, never homebrewed. But
so many over the age of 35 started on Mr. Beer.
Oh yeah. Oh, depends on the age. Absolutely.
Because then it disappeared.
Exactly.
I'm hoping one day I'll be at an airport, drinking a beer somewhere with next to some dude, and he's like, I'm Mr. Beer.
Well, I'm going to buy you one, maybe 2 or 3 actually.
He's like, come back in 3 weeks.
Exactly. And Brian just said he started with a Mr. Beer kit. He still has the keg.
Yes,
absolutely. I don't have my keg. I don't. Dave knows why. Oh, Brian knows why too.
Yes. I didn't start on Mr. Beer though. I started. Which store did I go to? It's the one that was in Morristown. Hop and Vine.
Hop and Vine. Yeah.
Oh,
and I got all my equipment at Hop and Vine.
Did you?
That's how I.
Carl, you're from New York or Jersey at all, or?
Yeah, no, I'm from the city. I'm from Brooklyn and Queens.
From Brooklyn and Queens, gotcha.
Yeah.
Mr. Beer is still out there.
What's that?
I do you know the guys at Brew Hardware in Jersey?
Yeah.
So I was a partner in Five Boroughs Brewing Company.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Brooklyn, and those I think half of our brewery was built in Slovenia, and half the other stuff we got from Brew Hardware.
Brew Hardware. That's awesome. So I mean, obviously everybody in New York too. Chris Kuzme.
Of course.
Obviously, who doesn't, right? Chris has been on the show.
Mr. Saxman.
Mr. Saxman. And Jesse Ferguson.
Of course.
Yeah.
I know.
Jesse.
I haven't seen Jesse in so long.
Jesse, since he right, like probably a week before he closed Interborough. Well, he closed the Brooklyn location of Interborough before his partner took it up to Captain Lawrence. But I've been doing this for many years.
When I worked for Brooklyn, it was us and Six Point, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chris was brewing with Kelly Taylor at Heartland.
Yeah. Kelly was doing the Heartland beer and
the Kelso stuff with his
Kelly, Kelso, Sonia, and Then Jason from Strong Rope. I love his beers.
Yeah.
Jason's, they've been on the show too. Jason. And,
I just recently saw Jason at a pizza party.
Jason Wood, he was over there. Yeah.
His beers are stellar. I love that style. I love English.
I love the location too. Not obviously the Gowanus location is cool, but their location in Red Hook.
Gowanus is closing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it might be gone. The whole neighborhood is unrecognizable.
It is.
You know, it's like night and day.
So built up.
Yeah, it's sad. You know, I moved to Frederick in January 13th of 2020. I
just in time.
Yeah, just in time. Great time to move to a new state, and I can't wait to meet the people.
Yeah,
I did the same exact thing.
in a year.
I moved to Rhode Island in February of 2020.
Yeah, you did.
Where'd you move from?
Jersey.
From Jersey. Yeah, great time to make new friends and explore new places.
Well, this podcast was born out of the pandemic. So.
Yep.
Dave and I were bored. What the hell can we do? Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
I got to explore that whole state. Still did get to meet some people, but from afar.
Sure. We had a number of them on the show early on.
Yep.
We did.
So Rhode Island, do you know Buttonwoods?
Oh, yeah.
So Morgan is a friend of mine.
Morgan's been on the show.
Yeah. From the Boston.
No. Buttonwoods in Jersey.
Oh,
Dylan and Morgan were both on the show from Buttonwood.
Yeah, one was from the Boston Taproom.
No, that's Long Live that you're talking about.
Well, I'm thinking of Long Live. You're right.
Morgan was a brewer at Bronx Brewery. He worked at Union Beer, I think, doing their draft services, draft technician. I think that's how he got his taste for the industry.
Mm-hmm.
And Morgan's a cool dude. He makes good beer. We shared a passion for lagers. I'm a lager guy. I named my dog Lager. I wanted to name my son Lager, and my wife said, "If we get a dog, you can name him Lager."
That's a fair trade.
There you go. That's that. You know what? I got to be honest with you. That would have been a fantastic name.
Well, so I told this. I don't know if you know.
If he became a lumberjack, that's on you.
You talk about getting your name misspelled.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Lager Canoop. It's hard, So I don't know if you know the other Garrett from Maui Brewing Company.
I know him. I don't know him personally.
So
I know that.
I talked to Garrett at Craft Brewers Conference a couple of years ago. We were out drinking. Actually, no, we were in DC. We do the hill climb together to advocate on Capitol Hill, and we were chatting, and I said, I told him the story I told you. Oh, if we, I want to name our son Lager, and no, you can't do that. If we get a dog, you name him Lager. Oh, you like that story? Well, he just had a baby.
He named it Lager.
And he named him Lager.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
He did the 7. He did the Seinfeld 7.
7, yeah, 7.
7.
Nice. 7. That's awesome. That's great, though. Kudos to him. That's
Love
great.
Garrett, too. Love Garrett.
That's great. Justin Vitti just said, I think mine was a more beer kit.
Oh, more beer. Now, more beer, I believe, came with a plastic collapsible, like camping water cube as your fermenter.
Mm-hmm.
It had an airlock where the water spigot.
Right.
And it was cheaper. It was like the knockoff Mr.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but we all graduated within a few batches to a carboy. So
that's right.
Yeah. So, but they're not all of us. I know some guys just kept brewing that for years, and some batches were okay. Some I know one guy brewed. It's probably his 4th or 5th beer. He says, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do an Imperial Stout. He brewed an Imperial Stout. His goal, his gravity was his ABV was 12%. And to this day, I don't know what happened. He has no idea what happened. It was under 3%. Like something went very wrong. Something. But he drank the beer, and it was the mildest stout I've ever had. But it tasted fine. It was just really, really, it was like if there was a near beer version of an imperial stout, that's what it was.
It's like a mild,
Right. It was, it basically was.
An imperial mild. No.
Imperial mild.
I'm opening my second, John.
All right, go for it. And we got to actually get into talking a little bit more about Carl and Carl and get to Monocacy. Yeah. So, what is your second beer that you're opening? I'm going to open mine.
This one I don't have a glass for because I've been told right on the can that I got to drink it right out of the can.
Fresh and out of the can.
Fresh right out of the can.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go with some Focal Banger.
Oh.
And everyone goes crazy for Heady Topper, and Heady Topper is a damn good beer. I've always preferred Focal Banger.
I actually prefer Focal. I prefer Focal to Heady. I prefer the Crusher to all of them.
I've never had the Crusher, actually.
The Crusher is really, really good.
Oh, damn. That's pretty damn fresh, actually.
Very nice.
I have to find the date on that.
Very nice.
What it is. And the thing about Headies and Focal Bangers, drink it fresh out of the can. I could never drink a Heady within someone at a bottle share brought a Heady that was 3 days old.
No.
And it was it was a little too fresh. It was like, ugh.
You don't want to look at. Put a paper bag,
Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't want to see what's floating in there.
You don't want to see it.
This is such a good beer.
Now,
it's been a while since I've had it.
You guys are on beer number 2, and I'm still drinking the same here.
All good. All good.
Let's see if it has.
I might go grab one of the Brewer's Alley beers we make.
Go for it.
Let me grab one of those.
All right.
This is not that fresh.
What is the date on it?
November 25.
November of 25.
November of 25.
Oh my God!
Drinking like it's fresh. I mean, this is hops smacking me right in the goddamn face.
Seriously?
Yeah. Well, you got to remember.
Are you sure that's not best by November 26th?
Canned on.
Wow.
November 25.
Wow.
It says canned on 25.
Kudos to the canning line and the canning line manager.
Canned on 11/18/25. Protect free speech.
Hold on, and it's drinking, hop smacking you in the face, and it's no cardboard. You're not getting any DO.
They've done a hell of a job. That's really good.
Awesome. I don't even know what to say about that.
When you work your way around the massive hops, there's probably a little deal in it, but just a speck,
just a smidge.
Yep, that's good. That's good. It's been a while since I've had one of those.
Oh, wow.
What you got there, Carl?
We're getting into the fall season, so we got our Nut Brown.
All right, Carl, I'm going to need one of those.
We just canned this last week.
Wow.
I'm literally going to need one. I'm going to need two of those. Dave's going to need one too.
Well, and John always makes a mistake when he orders from Devore of only ordering one.
Only one. That's exactly why I just said nope. I'm going to need two of those.
Damn, I wish I got another one of these.
Nut Browns are one of my favorite styles.
That's a beautiful color.
Oh my God.
Lovely.
Yeah, I need that. I almost need that so much, Carl, that I actually
Carl's just teasing.
I actually might, my next day off, I might get in my car and drive down to Frederick to get one and drive back.
Come on down, man. I got a place for you.
So
I got a couch. I'll pull it out.
There you go.
You got to share it with Lager, but
exactly. Well, that's fine. I cuddle. I spoon.
Hopefully it'll be a cold night. You keep the windows open. It'll be a one dog night.
My wife would be like, "Who's that man on the couch?" Don't worry about it.
That's right. Norm.
He came with. You just noticing him now?
Yeah, really. It's been there for a while. Anyway,
that's my brother. He's been here for 3 months.
There you go. My second beer is Hello Mischief.
Oh, very nice.
There you go.
Gosh.
Very nice.
From Monocacy Brewing.
So you're joining the IPA.
Right. I have a pale ale and an IPA. My third beer is neither.
Same here. And usually it's actually rare to see IPAs on the show.
Yeah, it is.
And now we've seen 3.
Let me see the clarity on that. Is it still suspended or are we clear?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little haze. All right.
Well, haze there, so there you go.
That's the challenge on these
That's
beers.
the challenge, but yeah, that's the thing too. Because I said earlier before we started the show, I was at Monocacy end of April, beginning of May, and these were uber fresh then, but it's now August 25th, right? So, but they've been in the fridge the whole time, so
They're fine.
we're good to go. But while you were away though, Dave, tell Carl what you're drinking and when it was.
Well, he saw what I was drinking before we left, but it was canned in November
of last year.
Oh, vintage.
Yeah, for a focal, that's vintage.
An aged IPA.
Yes.
So usually they charge $1 more for that.
If Gene's watching, Gene's laughing.
There you go.
But that's a long story.
Exactly.
Not that long, but too much to get into. But it's actually, I was just telling John, it's still a friggin', smack you in the face with hops. It's still a hop bomb.
Slight DO.
Little bit of, only once, those hops start to fade away in your mouth about 15 minutes after your first sip, because that's what Focal Banger does to you. You can get a little bit of DO in there, but just very little.
A lot of these guys have great machines.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like they're working on Wild Goose, machines. No offense to Wild Goose, but they're good for their purpose. But these guys that, especially the ones that never even considered putting a bottling line in from the get-go. The technology is improved. And even upstream, the way that people are dry hopping now, they're more thoughtful about oxygen exposure and how they're doing it, and the time to do it is more readily available, and that all improves shelf life.
100%. Well, I mean, we just talked about this, Dave and I, separately not too long ago. We did a coffee porter, 6.5% coffee porter in December of 22.
I still have one.
December of 22. When we canned it, there was 4 ppm of DO, like next to nothing, right? I had one about a month ago. All right, so we're approaching 4 years, right? Not an ounce of green pepper. It's still drinking like it was literally when it was friggin' fresh. It just amazes me that it's lasted that long. And that's it right there. Nautical Twilight. Right?
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
And if you can see this.
Canned on, December 6th, 2022.
So I got to figure out a time to open this.
I've got one left too. Matt's got one left too.
I got to give credit to the brewers, really, because they, especially for these beers that can hang on and hold on, they're doing everything right.
Yeah.
And if we pride ourselves on quality, and if it might take longer, it might cost more, but hey, man, I got a kegerator in my basement. I gotta drink the stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got the discerning palate.
100%.
Well, let's start talking about Monocacy a little bit.
Yeah, let's do that really quick before we do. Brian sent his picture. He took a picture and sent it to us of his keg.
Wow, that's an oldie, man.
Yeah, this is Mr. Beer Keg. There you
That's a good one.
Gotta love it. And hold on one second. And
you know what I got? I got a picture of a Mr. Beer kit.
Oh, you got the same one. There you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Brian said, love nut browns and all other browns, as do I. And then he said, ignore the man on the couch.
Yeah,
ignore the man on the couch.
Pay no attention to the man on the couch.
Pay no attention to the man on the couch.
He's quoting Wizard of Oz there.
Exactly. And then Justin V said, is that label loosely inspired by Bell's Expedition Stout? I am drinking a 6% hazy IPA. It may or may not be loosely, seriously, but that's what we wanted to do when we made the label. So, yeah. So
and the Wind Rose is so used on beer labels.
Mm-hmm. And the graphic designer for that label, he's an idiot.
Well, he's an idiot, first of all, but every now and then he can do something nice.
Yeah, and he's drinking a beer right now. There you go. So, anyway, all right. So you're at Brooklyn from 2003 to 2013. Where from there? Take us down the road.
I got hooked up. So there was a change in ownership at Brooklyn, and I got connected with Guidon from Original Sin Cider.
Okay.
And I worked with Guidon for a couple years, redeveloped Original Sin, moved it away from bottles to cans.
Great call on that one.
Very good.
Yep. It was the right move at the right time.
Pear is still my favorite.
Yeah. Pear's great. Pear is great. Newtown Pippin, if you could find it.
Nice.
It was terrific. And then I worked with I got matched up with a former Brooklyn brewer on the Five Boroughs project, and that it was originally like a $2 million project to build out over a year and a half, and it took like 2.5 years and cost $5 million.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, it was. We built it from the ground up. Dug the trench drains, poured the floors. We went to Slovenia to pick out the equipment.
That must have sucked going over there.
It was awful.
Horrible.
Yeah.
There's nothing good to drink out there.
Not at all.
And then I just happened to have to go to Venice for a couple days.
That sucks too.
Even worse.
But we did great work over at Five Boroughs. We sold right out of the gate, sold a ton of beer. I think we sold 12,000 barrels.
It was so highly anticipated. Like everybody was just waiting and waiting for the opening. So.
And then obviously the market kind of softened, and COVID, and we sold ultimately to Smutty Nose, or Finest Kind, I should say.
Finest Kind, Smutty Nose,
yeah. And found my way to Frederick via Flying Dog. Worked there for a couple years. Saw the writing on the wall. I've been around for a while, and
do you know any of the sales managers from around the area? Eric from Jersey.
Eric. Yes. Did Eric also work in New York?
Eric Lezak.
I'm sure by face.
Yeah, definitely. He was actually on a show for Flying Dog for Flying Dog and Saranac, because obviously FX Matt now is right.
Yes.
So he worked for Flying Dog, and then when FX Matt bought Flying Dog, he worked for Flying Dog and FX Matt. Now he works for Diageo.
No, I work with Ben Savage. I work with John. I work with Matt Brophy, Ben Clark. I work with all those guys. And I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and
so you left before the sale.
I did.
So Flying Dog got you to Frederick?
Yeah. And I'll be honest, I love Flying Dog. They aligned with my values, and like as far as where freedom of speech and freedom of market, and being able to sell your beer, and Jim Caruso did a great job campaigning for that. But on other it was just the right time to move away from,
of course,
Flying Dog.
Right. Got a quick question on Flying.
It's not great for Flying Dog.
Quick question on Flying Dog.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yay or nay?
So
Dead Rise. Yay or nay?
Oh, Dead Rise?
Yeah.
No, nay.
Really?
But Snake Dog. Love me some
Snake Dog's fantastic. Yeah.
Doggy Style.
Doggy Style's great.
Raging Bitch was one of my favorites.
Of course. Yeah.
Yes, we would do taste panel every morning at 7:15 before we would package beer. So we would need to make sure we signed off. We had an app to do this. It was pretty amazing. So you have to go to the sensory room and taste the beer and open your app and aroma, mouthfeel, body, like whatever. And it's nothing like having a couple of double dogs before 8 a.m. And then start your day.
Start your day. Well, I mean, to be quite honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, Double Dog is an American barley wine.
It is. It is.
Really,
and there's nothing wrong with that. It was, I remember back when I worked for Brooklyn East India Pale Ale, I thought was the hoppiest beer I had ever tasted in my life.
Really?
Oh my!
At that time.
At that time, yeah.
At that time,
right?
And it has evolved. And I remember we came out with Brooklyn Blast, and I don't know what it is.
Brooklyn Blast was
2008, 2008. I don't remember, but it was like 8.5% grapefruit bomb. Like, oh my God, we used to call it San Diego style, and people were passing out on their tables, like, oh shit, we gotta watch it. The Brooklyn Bowl, who shared a wall with Brooklyn Brewery, used to do pitcher specials, and that was like their big thing. Like,
Did a picture of that beer?
Pitcher of beer for $12, and they had people passing out on their big, beautiful leather couches at the bowling lanes.
You got that was a night for me. I'd start my day. I'd go over to Mugs. Right?
Oh yeah. Oh,
then I got Dave and I and our buddy Jim.
We were there the last day.
at Ed's last day at Mugs.
Yeah. You were there? Oh man, I wish I could have been.
Yeah.
We were at Ed's last day, and Ed actually asked me.
Does he still own the building, or did he
still own? Well, I'm assuming he still owns it.
That's his. He told me, he's like, why would I work anymore?
Right.
I own this building.
He actually said to me, he's like, John, do you want to buy Mugs from me? Right? Because he was just closing. He was just done.
Yeah.
Right? He's done. His daughter graduated college. He didn't want to commute 3 hours from Eastern Long Island anymore. Mm-hmm. He was done. Right. So he says, do you want to buy it? And I actually thought about it. I called him a couple weeks later. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. But
you should have called me. We could have done something.
But 6 months later was the pandemic.
Right. Yeah.
So you got lucky.
And it was boarded up for a couple of years.
It was.
Like a time capsule.
It was.
With the mugs all the way around and the chain through it.
That it was.
I was a Teddy's guy. I would do Teddy's almost there was 1 week I ate lunch at Teddy's every single day.
Every day.
And Felice on Friday gave me a high five and she said, "You did it."
And you survived.
And I would do Teddy's and Brooklyn Ale House. Sean worked for Brooklyn Brewery back in the original distribution days when Brooklyn had the distribution company, the Craft Brewers Guild.
Right.
So Brooklyn, did Chimay, Sierra Nevada.
It was me and Ed on the last day there, and I think Dave took the picture. Actually.
Nice.
Which one? Yes, I did take that picture.
But
Williamsburg is a pale comparison what it was in the day.
Absolutely. Wow. Back in the day. Well, that's my point. I'd start at Mugs, go over to Mabel's, have some barbecue.
Oh yeah.
Then into Brooklyn, hang out, do whatever, and then go bowl.
Yeah.
That was the day, right? Anyway, so all right, so now you're in Frederick, you leave Flying Dog, you see the writing on the wall. This is Monocacy at that point?
Yeah. So I had worked for a company I'd been doing some consulting work for, and another beverage company, right. And a lot of travel. And my wife was not too thrilled about the travel, and just blanketed my resume around Frederick. I'd been doing this for 22 years, blah, blah, blah. And I shot my resume over to Greg over at well, I didn't know it was Greg. I thought it was Phil at Brewers Alley, but turns out now Greg had owned Brewers Alley. Mm-hmm. And
Brewers Alley, which you got to go to, Dave.
Yeah,
when you
I've
go
been
there,
told.
too.
I've been told
Yeah.
by people better
Great
than you.
spot. It is it's Frederick's original brew pub.
Yeah.
No, it's like the original. Phil and Hugh Sisson from Heavy Seas basically founded the Brewers Association of Maryland. They were some of the and Brewers Art, who unfortunately he just closed a couple months ago. But those are the original three guys. Brewers Alley just celebrated our 30th anniversary.
That's cool.
So same building, same space, a couple of different iterations of the layout, but we're still brewing beer there. We have a 3-barrel system there. Yeah, I reached out to. I thought I was talking to Phil, and everybody kept telling me great things about Phil, and he really is. He's one of the original guys. He was going to the Craft Brewers Conference back in 1997 with Kim Jordan and Dick Cantwell and all the original guys.
Right.
So and then Greg called me about 10 minutes after I sent my email, just saying, hey, craft beer professional, if you need my help, let me know. And Greg says we dated for like 3 months. He would be like, why don't you come to Brewers Alley? I think he was just trying to get free information out of me to begin with. But yeah, he was like, let's, we've never had somebody that's focused primarily on the breweries, because we had Brewers Alley and the Monocacy brand, and nobody really running them. We were just selling beer through Brewers Alley, and no distribution. And I was like, look, man, I was at Brooklyn. We sold 250,000 barrels in 2012 around the world. I think those numbers, resonated with Greg and Phil, and we had a great year, Paramount year last year. We just celebrated our 14th anniversary, and after like 13 years of business, we were profitable. We were in great standing outside of Brewers Alley, just as a standalone brewery, not just a beer kitchen,
Right.
To make beer for the brew pub. We bought Flying Dog's canning line when they were acquired by FX Mats. I went in there, Kelly, Brophy, come give me a deal. We moved it with a pickup truck and a box truck. We cut it into pieces. I think we lost a couple of pieces on the side of the road, whatever, and actually,
well, you didn't lose the important pieces.
It's still working.
Works.
And people in Frederick, were heartbroken. People talk a lot of shit about Flying Dog here in Frederick, but I think it's misguided aggression. They were heartbroken when Flying Dog left Frederick.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you be? I mean, come on, really?
Yeah.
Well, they like kind of start everything that happened in Frederick and to why it's a craft beer destination now.
I would say they were definitely one of the more successful regional craft breweries of the boom
100%
era,
Absolutely.
And palatable, like from a marketing standpoint. It's cool. It was cool to have Flying Dog bottles in your refrigerator.
Yep.
And it tasted extreme, and it had the whole story behind it, and the artist, and it was very, very, very marketable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. All right.
Ralph Steadman.
Ralph Steadman.
The fact that they got Ralph Steadman to do their can art was just fantastic. And I love, and one of my favorite porters is Gonzo Porter, and that's the the nod to his previous stint before Flying Dog.
Gonzo Porter is fantastic. I loved Pearl Necklace. That was
Pearl Necklace was absolutely one of my favorite oyster stouts ever.
if you guys make it to Frederick, which I highly encourage you to do.
I'm trying.
I gotta get back there. He's got to get there.
I gotta get
The only beer I have cellared right now is multiple years of Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo.
Oh.
Including Willet barrel aged.
Really?
Full years. Yes.
Willet Rye is just a beautiful,
This being Willet?
beautiful.
Oh!
Beautiful. Just like that. Look
There
at
it
you
is.
say it, Sean, here.
I'm such a tease. Such a tease.
He
Such a
is.
dude.
He's really just. John, did I see you pour a third?
I did not pour a third yet. No.
What's your third?
Oh, you poured your third?
No, I haven't poured my third. You
I
tell
did.
us what your third is.
I didn't pour my third.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry.
No, I'm still. I have a little bit more of
Okay, I thought you.
Hello Mischief. I'm
Oh.
still mischiefing.
This is. I'm probably down to about here.
In fact, 2 months from 6 days from 2 months from 5 days from now is Mischief Night.
It is.
Well, depends on where you are.
Or is it Hell Night, Devil Night, or Mischief Night?
Or Goosey Night. Or Cabbage Night.
Yeah, these things.
We'll discuss that in October.
It was. Yeah, we'll discuss that.
What is it for you, really quick,
Yeah.
Carl?
What's that?
Night before Halloween.
I'm drinking night.
But what did they call it? Was it Devil's Night, Hell Night, Mischief Night?
Oh, we never really, I'm in New York. You
Every night was Hell Night in New York.
it was, yeah. Like I remember, like you need to worry about people. The thing that was the spread around at middle school was they fill eggs with Nair.
Oh my God.
They throw them at your head, and then it makes your hair fall out. That was a Brooklyn thing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
That's there you go.
He got hit one too many
You got
times.
hit one too many times.
That's why I hate Halloween. Wait. Nosferatu.
Oh, hold on. That's the open.
That's one of my. That's one of my favorite little skits from SpongeBob. Where the lights keep flickering, and they look over and it's like Nosferatu. And they had the silliest stuff on that show.
So, do you guys go out to the Great American Beer Festival?
Oh yeah.
I've never been. No.
Oh, you got to go.
GM is fantastic.
This year is the first year they're going to do it outside.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it outside this year.
They're doing it outdoor. The convention center. It's a lot of money. I don't blame you. Look, I'm on the board for Brewers Association of Maryland. I can understand when you're when you're looking at the cost of things.
Oh yeah.
The cost of the convention center in Denver is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
And even if
especially what they do, I mean, they do 5 sessions. They don't do 3 like on a beer fest.
Yeah.
5, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So
Well, this year it's outdoor and it's just Saturday and Sunday.
really, that's way different. That's
And
crazy
outdoors and in a way different part of town, not
different.
downtown.
Where are they doing it?
I can't recall. I got my email. I got to send my beer. So they sent me a reminder email today.
Because if you heard at the beginning of the show, obviously when you were off before we brought you on, the theme to this show, the Big Toe, the singer and writer of the song lives in he's Denver. We'll call it Denver, but he actually lives in Inglewood. But he's out there, whatever. Anytime I've gone out there, I've gone to GABF with him.
Oh yeah.
So been all over Denver and drank all over Denver. So I was just curious where they were doing it.
It's the Levitt Pavilion.
Yeah.
Levitt Pavilion. Where is that located as far as
Due south
of downtown?
South of downtown.
South of downtown.
So it's just
It's on the coast. It's on the coast.
It's on the coast. There you go. There you go.
It's in South Denver. It's just north of Englewood, just east of Lakewood.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it's interesting. Might have to think about that.
And Craft Brewers Conference is in San
Antonio. We're going to San Antonio. Were you in Philly?
I was. I make it a
I
point
didn't
to
see
go
you.
every year. I was incognito. I was wearing the Groucho glasses. I love
Looks like a Mets general
Brewers
manager.
Conference. I think
Hey.
it's great.
I love CBC's fantastic.
It is.
I love
It's a
CBC.
vibe.
Didn't get to go. I was there this year. I was in Philly. The last 2 years, wanted to get out to Vegas 2 years ago, but we were opening a tap room and couldn't do it. Last year, my daughter was getting married during Indianapolis, so I couldn't go. there was a little bit more important things to do.
I thought Philly was a good one.
Philly was good. It was
If
good.
you go to San
I
Antonio,
love Nashville. Was fantastic. You go to
If
Nashville.
you go to San Antonio, tack on a few extra days.
My favorite part of Nashville was it was the same weekend as the Taylor Swift.
My God, how many Swifties were in town?
Bearded,
oh my God,
plaid, and a bunch of teenagers with cowboy hats.
Oh my God, it was insane, wasn't it? It was crazy. Holy shit! It was like Brewers and Swifties.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
invaded Nashville.
Like, what's going on here?
Every Nashvillian's dream.
Right. Tell me that wasn't planned.
Right. Seriously, get up to Austin if you go to San Antonio. Stay a few extra days. Get up there.
I know a guy. He was he was the brewer at Five Boroughs, and he's at St.
Elmo.
Not St. Elmo. I know Tim over at St. Elmo, but
I think Tim
Lazarus Brewing.
Lazarus Brewing, yes.
Yes, I didn't make it to Lazarus when I was out there, but yes.
I heard their beer is excellent. Good view, beautiful location. I've never been. Last time I was in Texas was probably 1997.
Oh my God. Well, I got you beat. The last time I was in Texas was 1985. So.
There you go. There you go. And I was in the Panhandle. And if you ever talk to somebody from Texas, they go, "Oh, you ever been to Texas?" They go, "Oh yeah, I went through the Panhandle."
Yeah, you haven't been to Texas.
Texas. We have somebody from far west Texas. We have a guy from far west Texas on the show. He comes on 2-3 times a year. Tony Drury, and he lives out in Terlingua, all the way out by the Rio Grande. It's in Big Bend.
But it just happened while I was there. I was asking him for advice. He goes, "Wait a second, are you in Austin?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I just happen to be in Austin right now." So we got to meet, and I was at Austin Brew Works, and they have this vending machine. And I got something out of the vending machine. Mm-hmm. And when he walked into the brewery we were at the time, its name escapes me, I was wearing it.
Your luchador mask?
And I nearly tackled him wearing this. Oh, we had a great time.
One of those, like, you don't know what you're going to get vending machine?
No. I could see it was a luchador mask. Oh. But I want the luchador mask.
We were at, have you been to Bierstadt in
oh yeah.
So they have two vending machines. One is like, rated R, and one is like, PG-13. And it's a bunch of packages where they've got question marks. Like, imagine like the Joker's outfit on a box, and you put in like, and there's different prices. You can put in like, $5, $20, $30, and then something will pop out, but you don't know what you're getting. And usually some sort of like phallic shaped thing, and some one of them had like glass cannabis pipe, and it's like I guess maybe it was worth the money. But
remember
some stickers, some pins, some buttons.
Jesse's place used to have the Artomat in it. You remember the Artomat?
Yeah, Artomat. Yeah, Artomat.
Artomat. Oh yeah.
Artomat. Yeah.
I love the Artomat idea.
It was. I mean, basically, it was a cigarette machine, right? But had other things in it.
Artomat.
Hold on, the deck of cards you got me in Baltimore or somewhere.
It wasn't an Artomat though, John. This is an Artomat.
Oh yeah.
No. That's from the Artomat. I've got like 5 Artomats up here because when we travel, we look for them. But yeah, Jesse Ferguson had one of those. Yeah, I love when they have vending machines. But John's vending machine, his cars came out of a vending machine in Union Craft. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of like pop culture stuff in it.
And so really quick, Brian Boak said his second beer is his Belgian Saison.
He's got to be done with that by now.
Brian has a production brewery in his house.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and then he said he will be in Florida then.
He's talking about Halloween.
He's talking about Halloween. What is it called down there in Rockland County? It was Gate Night. He said.
Gate Night. Never heard of that.
Gate Night. I never heard that either. Actually, I did from him last year. Justin Vitti, looking forward to CBC next year too. I was there last in 2018 for beer. There you go.
They've got a couple good breweries there. We found a few good breweries there.
Absolutely. I opened my third.
And I had a good Guinness pour on the Riverwalk.
Very nice.
Actually, they have a Dirty Nelly's on the Riverwalk.
There you go. I opened my third. It's not a Monocacy because I only have 2 cans.
What is it?
It's a little brewery from New Hampshire.
I've heard of New Hampshire. Would it be Schilling?
It would be Schilling. It would be
one of my favorites.
Scan.
Scan has been popping up on my feed constantly. I need to go find some of that.
Love the style.
Baltic Porter.
You don't see it. And when I lived in Brooklyn, I when I was like
in proper glassware.
Beautiful.
Oh, there you go. I used to live in Bath Beach, which was like, it's real Brooklyn. People think, oh, I want to, Brooklyn looks great. I want to live in Williamsburg or like, Sunset Park or whatever. But
Sunset, yeah, it's Brooklynish.
It's Brooklynish.
Yeah.
Brooklyn adjacent.
But real, like, real Brooklyn is the other side of Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And the Russians drink out of plastic, like 2-liter soda bottles.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, 3.9% beer. And they've got different grades, but they really like the Baltic porters made in Poland.
Oh, yes. Żywiec Baltic Porter is fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Super sweet. When back in the day when you couldn't really find craft beer on that side of Brooklyn, that's what I was stuck drinking. I would go out to there was a beer store on Flatbush Avenue and like Empire Boulevard that I think it was called Empire Beer or Empire Soda, beer and soda. And I would go there and I'd be able to get Dogfish, 60-minute, 90-minute, and Raison d'Etre.
Oh, yes.
A day. And I would stop there on the way. I lived in Rockaway Beach. I'm from Rockaway. And I would have to drive all the way across Brooklyn at night. And I would stop. Basically, the halfway point in Brooklyn.
What's the store?
Yeah, right there around Flatbush Avenue. Very convenient.
Well, my number 3, and I'm not drinking an IPA anymore.
Neither am I.
But I needed something with some heft to wash the IPAs out. Mm-hmm. And I think this may do the trick. Double coffee stout from Cummings.
Very nice. So I got a question for you, Dave.
I did not use proper glassware, though.
That's fine.
But I used pretty glassware.
Oh, it's pretty glassware. I had a question for you, Dave.
What is that?
What for me personally, what do all of the beers that have been consumed on this podcast tonight have in common for me?
Have in common for you? They're all picked up on road trips.
No, I mean, yeah, maybe, but.
So I thought you were asking me a question about me. No, you're asking me a question about you.
Me, yeah. Me. It's all about me. Me.
What do they all have in common? I have no friggin' clue.
I've been to every single one of these breweries that we've had tonight. So.
Oh, that's nice.
There you go.
I'm glad it wasn't. I rummaged through somebody's recycling and found, half-empty beers.
No, actually, what it was is I know a serial killer from every single one of the towns that these breweries know.
If you go to Austin, there's still an active serial killer in Austin, by the way. And I wish I was making that up. I'm not. They still have. It happens. They fish them out of the river.
That's crazy. All right.
Yep.
All right. So let's actually have a discussion about Monocacy.
Yes,
Shall we?
Yeah, we're done with Carl. We're done with Carl's path to
Good
Monocacy.
segue. They're still fishing them out of the river. And speaking of
the
river,
speaking of fishing out of a
Monocacy.
river,
A brewery that's named after the river.
thanks.
And you guys have a Civil War battlefield within your borders.
Sure,
That's right.
absolutely. There you
It's
go.
Also named after the river.
All right, so Monocacy was founded in 2012, which we know because on every can it says established 2012. There you go.
And I think it's on Carl's shirt. Is it on your shirt too, there, Carl?
It's probably on a shirt.
Yes, it is.
Probably.
I don't have a shirt from Monocacy. I was going to buy one, but you didn't have any 2Xs available when I was there.
Every brewery is out of 2Xs because all the fat dudes buy shirts.
We got a couple of extra small we could stitch together.
Monocacy. You like 20 Monocacies around your body.
So beyond that,
That's
though,
good advertising, though.
Absolutely. So beyond the fact that it was established in 2012, talk to us about Monocacy and the ownership, the beers.
Monocacy is at this point the oldest, outside of Brewer's Alley, which is kind of ourselves, the oldest.
Which is basically you anyway. Right?
It is the oldest brewery in Frederick. We just celebrated our 14th anniversary. We have different ethos as from Brewer's Alley. Like when we develop new beers, we kind of like embody. It's like having a two personas. Like we put on our Brewer's Alley hat. Like, okay, we need to come up with a seasonal beer for January. It's like, all right, well, it's got to be traditional. It's not going to have any crazy additions, any adjuncts, and it's like, all right, we're going to do a beer de garde or we're going to do a Belgian strong ale. For Monocacy, we just came out with a pickle sour.
Nice.
We just came out with a crazy West Coast IPA with it's like a hop addition, hop oil essentially.
Yeah.
So it's a West Coast IPA with the hop addition that kind of gives it a New England IPA aroma. So it's crystal clear, has that bitey, piney,
resiny.
Resiny up front, and then peachy, boom, like finish. It's kind of a mind fuck. Sorry, but it's like, oh my god, I'm drinking a West Coast, but it finishes like a New England. We when we were out at CBC, we talked with a bunch of suppliers on some of these cool hop products. We've been experimenting with them, and the results have been like terrific.
Nice.
It's our yields have been great. The people like it. They like the flavors. Also, people I think were very confused about what they were looking for a long time. It's like people didn't know what they liked, and the craft beer drinker is a very fickle consumer, and it's like you don't know if they're going to chase what is trendy and popular, or if they're actually going to drink what they want, and do they actually really want craft beer? Like, they don't know. They're having a lot of things thrown at them all at once. The marketplace is very crowded, and I don't think a lot of brewers even know what they want to make right now.
They really don't.
There's a lot of grasping at straws. And
you sit in production meetings and they're like, what should we do? What do you think? What do you think? No, what do you think? And then it's just, maybe you come up with something. It's crazy. But
I'm like, how about a nice, clean, fermented Pilsner?
Done.
Double decoction.
Done.
And we do that too. And we've got a terrific Pilsner from Brewer's Alley. That's awesome.
Double decocted Bach. That's what I want.
Yeah, there you go.
Is Ali Bach?
Alley box.
Concocted it all, or is it?
Did you like the alley
It
box?
was good.
So
good.
it
was solid. It was solid.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It was like we make.
I mean, wasn't my favorite Bach I've ever had? No, but it was solid. It was good. It paired well with what I was eating at Brewer's Alley. So,
I think like I'd love to see Pilsners just like rule the world. I just think they're the superior style. Lagers are just the best style of beer. Like if like
really, it's the cleanest style of beer. It's the most accessible style of beer. It's,
if you can do that, you can brew anything.
Well, it's
Exactly.
like look, I don't have to tell you. It's like anything else, right? Brewer to brewer to brewer, right? We know. You go to a new brewery. The first thing I have is a Pilsner because I want to know how well they brew. If they're spot on with their Pilsner, I'm good at there. If that Pilsner sucks, I'm leaving.
Yeah. That's the way it works. And we've said it many times in the show. We've been seeing a lager re-revolution in this country. We're starting to see a pushback on
re-revolution.
Yeah, pushback against IPAs. The once hopheads.
We've had 5 IPAs.
Oh yeah.
Show.
But the once hopheads palates have burnt to cinders.
They really have.
And
I'll be the first.
And I really want to be there. Like the first time, like a devout hophead is just like, I'm a little tired. Give me a Pilsner and just see that face of them. Like
see it, yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. And see them rehydrate as they drink that Pilsner.
Look, I love a good IPA, and I'm not going to ever shake a stick at it. I'm not going to turn it down. Right?
I'll shake a stick at it.
Right, but how many IPAs can I drink anymore? I can't. I'll have 1 or 2. I'm done. I want lagers. I want German style beers. I want English style.
Oh yeah.
A couple of Belgians.
It's a return check.
It's a return to normalcy. These are the normal beers. And we used to joke after we made Brooklyn Blast back in the day. How much hops and how strong can we make these beers? Where can we go from
You were joking.
Yes. At an like an 880 IBU, 8.5% beer. Like, and we were like, we're gonna go from here. Like, I was up at Peekskill talking with Chief up there, hanging out, and I made off the cuff comment. And Chief, good guy, but whatever.
Yeah.
I said, "Where are we going after this?" And had I rubbed a crystal ball, and the last thing I would have ever predicted was sours would have been a thing.
Yeah.
But that took me by blindside. I said, how many pounds of hops? 8 pounds of hops per barrel, 10 pounds of hops, 11 pounds of hops per barrel. Like, how many hops could we possibly be doing on these like 8.5%, 9% beers? And he turned to me and he said, "The hops is the future. You're out of your mind." And he was right for a time. But I think in hindsight,
is that before or after Amazeballs?
It was probably right around that time.
And Peekskill was founded by the guy who brought us Daisy Cutter, was it not?
No. Peekskill.
I thought there was a relationship there between them and
Daisy Cutter was Half Acre. But
no, I would know it was Half Acre, but I thought there was a relationship between Peekskill and Half Acre.
So he was he did industrial arts ultimately. He left Jeff.
Oh, and Wrench is just such a great IPA.
Good beers. Don't get me wrong. Like I love his beers. I thought it was great. I was up there one time. He had a pipeline from his brewery to his packaging line, like up the block and around the corner and up and down. It was like a waterfall that went under. There was like I swear to God, it was like what is going on here? He's like, yeah, last winter
it froze.
Yep. A pump broke, and it took them like a week to thaw it out.
Oh my God, really?
200 yards of, 1.5 inch stainless steel.
Oh my!
A frozen wart.
Oh my,
way to fermentation.
jeez.
Well, I mean, but so they'd crash it and then pump it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so they were pumping it like 60-something degrees. They were crashing it and then pumping it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And
boy.
then something broke, or there was something slowed down. We had a valve shut. I don't know what it was, but he was like, "Yep, shut us down for like a week." But yeah, he was the guy who was like, "Yeah, hops of the future," and I was like, "Well, I don't really like that." So when we started building out 5 boroughs, the original we wanted to have 5 core beers for the 5 boroughs. Originally, it was Pilsner, Schwartz beer, IPA, and can't remember now. We had five beers.
5 different beers
But-
for the 5 boroughs.
Schwartz beer was the first one to get cut,
Oh,
That's a shame.
and
That's
I
a
was
shame.
like, "Well, we signed with SKI, and they were like, don't do that." I was like,
yeah.
"You don't have a Schwartz beer, a domestic Schwartz beer in your portfolio." Well, it turned out it's because they did Kostritza and they did all the
Kostritz.
high end,
Yeah.
Okay.
so they didn't want us to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a
Yeah,
while.
you got. I mean, yeah. That's when it comes to distributorships. I can't stand it. I mean, I've been there. I've been on all 3 tiers, right? I have, and the tier I listen to the least is the distributors, because it's all about what else they're selling. It's not about what's good
It's
for
about
you.
making the
It's
money.
about
It's
what's
not
good
about
for
the liquid.
them. That's it. So
It's never about the liquid with them.
They are great at fluffing you up and making you feel good about yourself, and the partnership and the arrangement.
Mhm.
And then next week, you're yesterday's news.
Your yesterday's news.
And it's like, oh, we love Carl's Brewery. It's great. We're really going to put them on focus this month, and everyone's on incentive, and you get a bunch of draft lines, and business looks great. You're like, holy shit, man, this partnership at Union Beer up in New York is looking great. And then next month, fucking,
Not so much.
There's a new kid in town.
Yeah, exactly. Couple of quick comments. Justin Vitti said Riverwalk is either really
Now,
really good
Justin, are you still in your driveway?
or really really bad. That's obviously talking about
Riverwalk,
San
San Antonio. And he's not wrong at all. And it depends on if it's. Don't go on a weekend.
Brian Boak said, I like the Belgian strong ale.
We're very aware of this.
100%. And he said, craft beer drinkers today, at least the last 10 years, are very ADHD. Very, very ADHD is an understatement.
Yeah.
Justin Vitti said, go Team Lager. There you go.
Absolutely.
And then 100%. And then Brian said, nothing.
And he's talking about your dog, not the beer.
Brian Boak said, nothing to hide behind a Pilsner.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And then he also said, hops can hide a world of errors.
That is what they're for.
In a hoppy beer.
Yep.
Not in a clean beer. In a hoppy beer. In an IPA or so forth and so on. Anyway.
You guys are your third beer. Should I grab my third beer?
Grab your third beer.
Let me see what I got.
You got it. Did you open your third beer, Dave?
Yeah, we should. It's a coffee cup.
Oh, the coffee cup. That's right.
And, I got to say, this is really nice.
And cheers. And you know what? Bells hasn't been on the show. Okay. But Schilling has been on the show. Monocacy obviously is on tonight. Common Roots has been on the show. So cheers to everybody.
And Alchemist has not been on the show.
Alchemist has not been on the show.
So that'd be a coup to get them on the show.
Yeah, exactly. And Justin said, no, not in the driveway.
So your wife let you inside to listen to the show. It's very, very nice of her.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
This is Justin Vitti, who was the co-host last week.
Justin Vitti was the co-host last week, and I was a special guest for 10 minutes.
Yes, and I think Justin did a great job.
Justin did a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
And in fact, I not only was the co-host for 10 minutes, but I hung out in Kennebunkport.
Special guest for 10 minutes.
Special guest for 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Special guest for 10 minutes. But I hung out in Kennebunkport for a little while after that, and drove back to Kittery, and then got on and started commenting at the end of the show.
Yes, you done did. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Justin and I had a lot of fun. We went off beer topic quite often, but that's okay. That's what happens.
Exactly. And if Matt can't be the co-host in November when Dave's away, Justin, maybe you're coming on with me in November.
There we go.
And that would be show 301 because the week before is our 300th episode.
Bum, bum, bum.
There you go. So,
and I will be in Puerto Rico
on that show, right? The week after you're not. So,
yep.
All right, what did you get?
I got another Brewer's Alley beer.
Brewer's Alley
Kolsch. Now we're talking about
that is tasty. I did have that. It's fantastic.
I do not know this one.
What's your name? Wait, hold on. Turn that back. Is that Flatfoot? Is that Flatfoot Sam?
That's Flatfoot. She's got a harmonica. I think, you know.
She does. So it's not Flatfoot Sam?
Not Flatfoot.
Local legend.
You know Flatfoot Sam, right?
Of course.
Of course you know Flatfoot Sam. Right? If I know Flatfoot Sam, you live in Frederick. Of course you know.
So I think it was last year. I was sick on my birthday,
mm-hmm.
and I ran into him, and we were just bullshitting. And we were talking, I got sick of my birthday. He's like, you were sick on your... Let me sing happy birthday to you.
They play guitar while I sang it to him?
Happy birthday. I was like, this is the best birthday present anybody's ever given me.
That's awesome.
So Brewer's Alley Kolsch is actually, we make more Brewer's Alley Kolsch than any other beer.
Than anything else. Yeah, Brewer's Alley Kolsch is really tasty. It's good.
Classic. And
Absolutely.
Actually, it's tasting better now than it ever has. It's like we have a lagering tank. We send it over to the lagering tank. I mean, you know, it's an ale, but we do the whole.
It's a hybrid.
It goes through the maturation process.
Right.
So we have a lagering tank. I think we're the only brewery in Frederick. 60-barrel lagering tank.
60.
So
wow.
We send it over there, and then we wait.
Sit on it. Yeah.
Till it hatches.
See what? Yeah, exactly. See what comes out in the wash.
And what's interesting about Frederick and Kolsch is if you go anywhere in the country, stop, you know, downtown USA, stop an average person on the street and go, do you know what a Kolsch is? They'll be like, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
If you stop the average person
in Cologne, Germany,
in downtown Frederick, and you go, do you know what a Kolsch is? They'll go, like Brewer's Alley Kolsch. Like they know that is like unique. That is like, that I love that. I really do. Absolutely. I love it. It's like Frederick Brewer's Alley Kolsch has its own identity. It's great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. It really is.
I do want to diverge from digress for a second. While I've still got beer in my glass, it's something we probably should have done at the beginning of the show, but I just want to raise a toast to Dolly.
Yes, let's raise a toast to Dolly.
We lost Dolly Parton today, one of the greatest human beings
ever
walk this country.
I will always love you, Dolly.
Yeah,
the greatest songs.
The original, right?
Yeah, she wrote it, and Whitney Houston made it popular.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers, Dolly.
Cheers to Dolly.
It also would have been my mom's birthday today.
Cheers to Dave's mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave's mom.
I remember she would have been
older.
81.
81.
I think it's 81.
There you go. And then also, aside from that, just strike a line there. Let's come back to
beer.
Come back to not beer, but this mortal coil.
Back to the living.
Back to the living for a moment. All right. 2 days from now is my son-in-law's birthday.
Hey.
Which one?
Corey.
Corey. I've met
right.
The one I've met.
The one you've met. There you go. Cheers, Corey.
And drank with. Cheers, Corey.
Happy birthday.
All right. Now that we're done with that, there you go.
Those things.
All right. A couple more things to talk about with Monocacy and
we don't spend so little time on Monocacy. This is embarrassing.
No, I have several things I want to talk about Monocacy, but I think it's appropriate now for our top three.
That was an awkward segue, but okay.
It was an awkward segue, but I think it's.
We rate our own segues on this.
We do rate our own segues.
Halfway through.
The timing feels right. It feels right for a diversion over to our topic.
The problem with our segues is we'll do the segue, then we'll announce that was a segue.
We'll announce it was a segue,
which destroys the whole damn segue.
It really does. Tonight's top three list.
Oh, wait a second! Before you do that, get to the comments because it's topical.
Okay. Brian Boak said his third beer is his English Mild, which we should be drinking soon as long as he doesn't run out of it. Yeah. We'll have it. Giants football season coming up soon, so there you go.
Brian Boak will be on the show in 2 weeks.
2 weeks from tonight, our annual tailgate show. 2 weeks from tonight. Don't miss that. Justin Vitti, woohoo! That's for him coming on when you're in
Puerto Rico.
Brian Boak says, I will be drinking beer with Justin for Labor Day weekend.
Woohoo! Oh, maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe that's what he meant. Yeah. And tomorrow is his grandson's birthday.
There we go.
That's his driving test. There you go. Oh. And he's got 2 kegs left. You just need to save one for. Well, I may be at a Giants game before Dave's at a Giants game, but let's try and save some
for both of us.
So for both of us. There you go. So there you go.
I do love his dark mild. It is very good.
His dark mild is very good. Very good. All right. So tonight's top 3 list is in honor of today is Sean Connery's birthday.
Yes, that's another. That was the segue.
Right.
Birthdays. Gotcha.
Right. Exactly. Carl, give us your best Connery.
Yes. I'm all wet, but this martini is still dry.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right, that might be the opening. That's got a definite possibility. Anyway, so tonight, in honor of Sean Connery's birthday, tonight's top 3. This is top 3 favorite James Bond movies. Top 3 favorite.
And John and I were both surprised that we hadn't done this one yet.
Yeah, I was shocked. I really was.
We
shocked.
had to go search through, and we had not done this.
We haven't done it. So there you go. So Carl, please kick us off.
I'm gonna have to say Dr. No.
Is it? Are you going 3, 2, 1, or 1?
Go 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3.
I'm Dr. No, number 1.
Dr. No's your
the
one.
first.
Okay.
The first.
Yes, I'm thinking the script, the acting, I think it was the first Sean Connery.
It was.
So it sets
first James Bond, first Sean Connery, first everything.
The first time that he says Bond. James Bond, and he's doing it to mock, and he does it to mock one of the other characters.
He does.
It wasn't his affectation. He was actually making fun of someone else's affectation.
And Ursula Andress.
Oh well.
Oh, the bikini.
Oh my God.
And the knife strapped to her thigh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, be still my heart.
Everyone wanted to be a knife.
I would say number 2, From Russia with Love. You got the boat scene. You got the chase.
Yep.
Quintessential Bond. From Russia with Love.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And Thunderball.
Oh, Thunderball. Very interesting.
Yeah. That's
all old school. Fantastic.
Thunderball. That's Connery, right? Thunderball.
Oh, it's all Connery. Yeah.
Yeah. You went straight all Connery. Happy birthday, Sean.
Happy birthday, Sean. There you go.
Yeah. Top 3. There you
go.
All right, Samurai.
Well, I do have an honorable mention.
Go for it.
I wanted to spread the love around, despite it being Sean Connery's birthday. I want to spread the love around to 4 different Bonds.
There have been 6, by the way.
There have been 6. I'm excluding 2, and I don't think anybody would yell at me if I excluded Timothy Dalton from it. But my number 4,
mild-mannered Bond.
Mild-mannered Bond, yes. But my number 4, it's Brosnan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it is GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
The thing about GoldenEye, what I love about GoldenEye, well, first of all, Tina Turner did the theme song for it.
Well, of course.
But the bad Bond girl was Famke Janssen. And the character's name. They went back to the silly ass, slightly dirty names from prior, and she was Xenia Onatopp.
Xenia on the top.
They had gotten away. Onatopp. They had gotten away from doing that, like Pussy Galore, Octopussy, all these things, and they got back to it. So this is, I like it for that, but also the rest of that cast. You know, Sean Bean, another movie Sean Bean dies in. Right? You had Alan Cummins was in it, Robbie Coltrane in it, Minnie Driver was in this.
Oh, all-star cast.
Yeah, this was it was. So that's my honorable mention. My number 3 was the first Bond that I knew. When I first started watching Bond, because my mom wasn't into Bond, and my mom, single parent. So when I started watching Bond, at this point now, you have, you've got, call it, Roger Moore is now Bond. So when I was growing up, Roger Moore was Bond. And the first one that I saw was Live and Let Die. Jane Seymour. Domino. As Domino, that fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But it took place in New Orleans. It took place in the Big Easy. They instilled voodoo into this. They had Baron Samedi as one of the characters. And I was telling John earlier, I've been to New Orleans, and I've been on that corner where the one MI6 agent was standing when the funeral procession came by and abducted him.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, and at the beginning of it. So that was very cool. My number 2 is Daniel Craig. No relation to Roger. And my favorite Daniel Craig one was Spectre.
My favorite Roger Craig game was when he lost in 1990
to the Giants. Yes. But Spectre again, the cast. So from the old school, the greatest Bond villain ever was Blofeld.
Blofeld. I'm partial to the earlier Blofeld.
Of course, as anybody would be.
Right.
But in Spectre, Christoph Waltz plays Blofeld. Sure. Could you get a more perfect actor to reprise that role than Christoph Waltz? And also,
reprise Ernst Stavros role.
Stavros, right. Batista's in that movie.
Right.
Doesn't have a lot of screen time, but the screen time he has, that is impactful. And seriously, how gorgeous was Monica Bellucci in that movie?
Oh, so good. So beautiful.
So that's my number 2. My number 1, Carl's already mentioned it, and he put it perfectly. The consummate Bond movie, From Russia with Love. Mm-hmm. To me, this is the perfect Bond.
The second Bond movie.
The second. But to me, it's the perfect Bond movie. It had every element that makes a Bond movie a Bond movie. It's absolutely perfect. And when you've got Captain Quint trying to beat the shit out of him, and they destroy a train.
But he didn't crush Narragansett in that movie.
He did not crush it like Quint. No, he did not.
But a bottle of wine.
And even right at the end of the movie, and the other thing I loved about this movie is Bond keeps screwing up throughout this whole damn movie.
Yes, that's the best part.
That's the best part is he is so human, so fallible in this movie. And really, right at the end, he almost dies because the woman's got the knife in her shoe.
Right.
In
her shoe.
In the shoe. It pops out of the damn shoe.
Right. It's part of her shoe.
What I love about the Bond movie.
It's a knife shoe.
Is, and we were talking about, John and I were talking about this earlier, that it's, you would think this is very much like a guy thing, a testosterone thing in the Bond movies. And yes, it still is. But when you actually have, because, I got Carrie into them, and she was really surprised that these movies are nowhere near misogynist. Many of the, and it seems that way on the surface because they're how smarmy the Bonds are. But when you look at it, the ones that nearly actually kill him are the women.
They are the ones trying to take advantage of him.
Exactly.
They are
because they know it's all about one area for him. right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
And they use it.
not
they use it.
tonight, Mr. Bond. Like after they were like, the night before, like, doing like the,
He's,
Uh-huh.
his kryptonite is between their legs. That's what it is.
And of all the female Bond villains, Grace Jones was probably the most
Oh,
badass.
Hell yeah. Anyway. All right. I'm up.
You're up.
All right. So on that note, I have 2 honorable mentions. I didn't have them before. I talked to Dave. I do have them now, and it's for a lot of reasons based on what Dave was talking about, and primarily for me,
You're over-explaining this. Just move on.
the theme songs, the theme songs, and that's "Live and Let Die" and "A View to a Kill."
Well, if you'd have killed that was Grace Jones.
A View to a Kill was Grace Jones, Dave just mentioned,
And Christopher Walken, by the way.
And Christopher Walken, amazing job. And I mentioned it before. I mean, James Bond driving through San Francisco, driving a fire truck. And if you're not aware, Tiller fire trucks, it's the fire truck that has basically a fifth wheel, almost like a tractor trailer.
Yep.
Has a driver in the back.
He's
driving one without one. All right,
because that guy has to counter steer to make sure that the trailer doesn't swing over and just take out
everybody. Right? Yeah, exactly. So, but primarily the reason for my honorable mentions are Paul McCartney, "Live and Let Die" theme song, and Duran Duran, "A View to a Kill" theme song.
And before you move on to your top 3, I have to say, when it was announced that Adele was going to do the theme for Skyfall, I'm like, really? And then I heard it. And then I heard it, and it brought tears to my eyes. I'm like, this is a Bond song. She nailed it. Yep.
There you go.
Adored that song.
But McCartney was up for a Grammy that year for Best Motion Picture Soundtrack.
Yep.
Right.
But he lost.
Who did he lose to?
Who did he lose to?
I don't
That's
know.
a good question. That was 1977.
Probably, I think it was the award-winning Best Picture for that year.
77.
I think so.
No, that'd be Star Wars.
Maybe the year prior. Maybe it is.
It was 76. Yeah, you're right. It's 76. Yeah.
So 76. Look up Best Picture.
Oh, it was 74. It was 74, actually.
"Live and Let Die" was 74.
Look up Best
74.
Picture. 74.
Well, Best Picture.
Oh my God, The Way We Were.
No, not that.
75. 75. Because 75
Paul
would have won for
McCartney
74.
lost the 74 Academy Award for Best Original Song to Marvin Hamlish and Alan and Marilyn Bergman, the writers of The Way We Were. And it was for Live and Let Die.
But The Entertainer.
This is the difference between soundtrack and original song.
Original song. It's original song.
So The Way We Were won original song. Entertainer won for soundtrack,
which beat McCartney's "Live and Let Die" for the Bond film, and The Entertainer was the soundtrack for what movie?
The Sting.
Yeah. Great movie. Great. I mean, look, I'm not going to be, I don't want anybody to say, okay.
Imagine being McCartney and being like, are you fucking kidding me?
I win everything. We're bigger than God.
The guy on piano.
I know. I don't want to be that guy that kids say, okay, boomer to, especially since I'm not a boomer.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Boomer. I'm not a boomer. I'm younger than you. Shut up.
This is true.
But music was just better then. It really was. It just was. But there's some good stuff now.
Your top 3.
My top 3. My 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm old school, and I'm.
Yeah. Okay, boomer.
Shut up. I'm old school. I gave my 2 honorable mentions were Roger Moore. I got 1 Roger Moore and 2 Sean Connerys. And as I said the day before, my number 1, I'll get to it. My number 3 is Moonraker. When it came out,
Jaws.
It was Jaws. I mean, Jaws didn't make his appearance in Moonraker. He made his appearance in Spy Who Loved Me.
Before, yeah.
Spy Who Loved Me.
But they finally got rid of him in Moonraker.
Well, yeah, because he actually kind of sided with James Bond at the end of Moonraker, right? So
yes,
Moonraker has this amazing ability to visually, just by like one snapshot of one frame of any scene of the movie, it's like a time capsule.
Yeah.
It just looks like 1970.
It's 1980. It looks like 1980.
It looks like
79.
It looks like the Incredible Hulk. Looks like like if you were to look at the Incredible Hulk up from the TV show, it's filmed like that.
Right.
The color is the same. They were using the same film.
Right. And then of course, which we call it the female to James Bond's male role. Obviously, the Bond girl is Holly Goodhead.
Of course.
I mean, yep. They're talking about Lois Childs.
Lois Childs, right? Lois Childs. Take me around the world one more time, James. That's the last. Of course, that's the last line of the movie. So here you go.
And Jaws pulls like a Darth Vader in killing the Emperor.
And killing, exactly. Right.
He's had enough.
Right.
I hate it. If I ever get written into these like scripts, it's like Carl Smallcocks. Really?
Gee, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Can I get a rewrite?
Get a rewrite. One rewrite.
Sorry.
Anybody.
It was a pool. The water was cold.
Exactly. Shrinkage. Anyway.
And we're back.
And Drax, obviously.
You guys edit this, right?
No.
And Drax, of course, was the villain. Anyway, my number 2, Dr. No. I'm going all the way back. My number 1 is the first Bond movie I ever saw. It's the first Bond movie I ever made.
So good.
Dr. No, Ursula Andress, like everything we said before.
It's filmed beautifully. It's a cinematic masterpiece.
It is so good.
And like, if it wasn't so beautiful and so perfect as a movie, they wouldn't have made anything else after it.
No.
They'd like look beautiful. I watched The Kid with Charlie Chaplin.
It's a great movie.
I did art school, back in 90s, and did the whole I'm gonna be a film guru.
Yeah.
I think I hadn't watched the whole, and I think last time I watched it was on VHS, and I was clicking through late night. I couldn't sleep. Clicking through Hulu, and they've got like the remastered, beautiful print of the whole movie. It's like a modern rendition of the thing. I cried. The movie was beautiful. It was gorgeous, and I wish more cinematography, more cinema, was like that these days.
And one thing I want to point out. I mean, this is before Bond was so associated with martinis, but in the beginning movies, Bond drinking it out of a coupe, the way a martini should be drank. Not a martini glass. Martini glasses were invented for Prohibition because it was easy to get rid of the booze if there was a raid. That's the only reason that glass was invented. It just immediately emptied.
Done.
Martinis are supposed to be drank out of a coupe. You watch the early Bond movies, he's drinking his martini out of a coupe. That's one of the biggest problems I have with the Daniel Craig James Bond. All of his martinis are in a fucking martini glass. To me, the martini.
Did Ian Fleming put that in the Did he?
He put the martinis in, but he never expressed the glass.
Directorial notes on the side, right?
He never expressed what glass.
The martinis got popular after the novel, so.
I would beg to differ. Martinis were popular because of the Rat Pack. The Rat Packs in the 30s made the martinis. 50s, 60s, 70s, early 70s, 50s. They made the martini popular between Sinatra, especially Dino. Dino was always drinking one, and so was Sammy.
And those are in the martini glass.
They're in the martini glasses.
Pinot Noir too is drinking.
They look nice.
But that's what I loved about the early Bond movies is they put the martini back into the coupe as it should be. As it should be.
Exactly. My favorite line between Dino and Sammy was, "Did he call me short? Yeah, because you're small. Small. SMO. 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 There you go. Cannibal Run. Great movie. Anyway, all right. My number one is, and I said this the day before, doesn't matter how we do the Bond list, how we rank the movies, how we do whatever. My number one is always going to be my number one, and that is You Only Live Twice. That is by far my favorite Bond movie.
That is the fifth. That is Sean Connery's fifth
movie. Yeah, it was Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Thunderball, Goldfinger, Thunderball, and then You Only Live Twice.
And I believe
when Donald Pleasance was
might be. Is that the last line of the movie? Is it? Oh, you only live twice, Mr. Bond.
You only live twice. Yeah. You only live twice, Mr. Bond. It's Blofeld's last line.
Yes.
It's Blofeld's last line. Yeah.
This is the one that took place in Japan, correct?
It took place in Japan, exactly. He had surgery to look like an Asian person, and he married a local, and so forth and so on. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You only live twice.
You only live twice, Mr. Bond. And the piranha in the
and I think Blofeld winds up living what 3 times?
3 times, yeah. Blofeld lives, yeah. So.
And the thing is, understand how important
it was a helicopter in a suitcase that M brought to Japan.
That was amazing.
The Q brought to Japan.
The Q. And to understand how important Blofeld is to the franchise, he goes through so many iterations, but also the most popular spoof of James Bond, which is Austin Powers.
Sure.
Dr. Evil is based off Blofeld.
Is based off Blofeld, of course. Hey.
And galore.
And the kitty.
And the kitty.
My little kitty.
It's a bit nutty. So, anyway. All right. Great top 3 list. Fantastic. Happy birthday, Sean. There you go. All right.
I'll drink to that.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. So, now, Monocacy, we've talked about the beers. Suck it, Trebek. There you go. And I could give you a diatribe of Daryl Hammond because I worked with him at one point. But
Daryl Hammond doing Sean Connery is just the best.
Biggest chain smoker I've ever met. But we'll talk about that.
The penis mighty.
The penis mighty. You just stole the words right out of my mouth. The penis mighty.
Anyway.
That's what your mother said, Trebek.
That's what your mother said, Trebek.
The fact that they dreamt up a war between Trebek and Connery and just rode that for the longest time is absolute genius.
I like it.
Hammond and Farrell were fantastic. They were they were fantastic. Anyway.
Who is Popeye?
Oh my God!
Sailor Man.
You like my big hat? I'm wearing my big hat.
Love it. All right.
So
I think we're dating ourselves here.
We are all dating ourselves. There you go. I mean, when they new cast, and there's been 17 new casts since. And Kenan Thompson has been in every one of the 17 new casts since. Right?
Just about, yeah.
You guys lost all your followers under 30 years old.
Under 30, yeah, exactly.
I gotta say though, I do like the current iteration of the SNL cast.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good.
They're doing a hell of a job, and I what's really made people pay attention really is Colin and Shay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Colin Jost and Michael.
That got me back into it, and then when I started watching the rest of the cast, I'm like, these guys are funny.
Yeah, no,
this is the best they've been in a long time.
They're pretty good. Yeah, they And Keelan Thompson is the glue. I got to be honest with you.
of course.
He's by far the longest tenured SNL cast member ever. But I mean, he's been there 20 something years now at this point.
Yeah, he's been there a very long
I
time.
hate to even like put this out there, and if you look, maybe I don't know if you'll find it, but so Colin Jost's brother Casey.
Okay.
He does. I think he does the.
Wasn't there a Marine Corps thing about Casey? Jost was the son of. No, okay.
So I think he was doing like the hidden camera show. Anyway,
Impractical Jokers.
Practical
Jokers. Yeah, you're right.
So there's video out there of like I was in like a student film with Casey.
Well, wait a second. What kind of student film? The one where you needed the money?
My shirt was on.
And that's where he got the nickname. No.
Hold on.
Crazy girl.
He didn't say anything about his pants. He just said his shirt.
Just his shirt. Yeah, was it the one for the sake of art?
It was an art,
or was it because you needed money? Yeah, okay.
You know,
because there's two types of college films. Yeah.
Public library. You can check it out.
Check it out.
Oh, okay. So it's the for the art. Okay.
But that's one of those things. Like, growing up in Brooklyn and Queens, you don't realize that some of these people might become married to. Their brother might be married to Scarlett.
Married to Scarlett Johansson, right?
Black Widow, yeah.
And
she. Yeah.
Staten Island, they're from Staten Island. Never knew goofing off and drinking beer and having a good time.
That's great.
It's kind of
gotta love it. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
so now how do you relate to Casey Jost? You were in the same film with him. You made a film together.
Yeah, he was part of on Staten Island. They did like a improv. Yeah, young guys. We were in college. He did like an improv set with a bunch of guys, and I was actually in a band with some guys that part of the same scene at the time. And it's pretty funny. It's
what'd you play?
In that band, I played synthesizer.
You played keys, did you?
Played keys in that band.
All right.
But I'm more of a guitar player. In
keys and guitar. Well, you got keys and guitar right here, and bass right there.
Nice.
Bass player.
Yeah, my kids are really into music now too. It's been great having all this stuff in my house. They can go and plug in,
fiddle around with it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like I'd go into the basement, bang on the piano. My mother would be like, "Yeah, leave me alone. It's so loud. Leave me alone." And my kids play music. I'm like, hey, make it louder. Keep going. Nice. Oh, sexy.
There he is.
No beard there, but that's me.
Yeah, I've got no pictures of me playing, but I'm really bad at drums, sort of. A friend of mine had.
Well, it's a good thing you're a bass player. So.
Yeah. My friend had a drum set in his basement, and he's playing guitar. He wants me to just lay down a dooku dooku, and I'm going.
You're better off doing that with your mouth.
Yeah, I'm going dooku, and I just can't keep the damn beat. So he's frustrated. He goes in the corner. He starts tootling around on his guitar, and I start hitting the bass pedal. And I take the drumsticks and I'm going boom, 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 and I tore out the whole solo to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida.
There you go.
And he looks at me and goes, "You can't keep a straight friggin' beat, but you can do the drum solo to In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida." Like,
when you said I tore up the solo for In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida, I thought you were gonna be like, and then I tore my ACL.
As much as you got to hit that bass pedal, yeah, you can destroy your ACL doing that.
Midlife, man. That's it.
You never know.
Yeah, if I tried it now, that'd be toast.
Yeah. All right. All right, so back to Monocacy for a minute.
Soup?
Um,
Oh, that's right. Monocacy's on the
Oh
show.
yeah,
Monocacy Brewing. There you go.
brewery, yeah.
So what? So give us core beers, seasonals coming up, and then we'll hit events and we'll go from there.
Well, I have a feeling that some of the core beers we drank on the show today.
I'm pretty sure we drank some of them.
In the tap room, West Coast IPA, #1 seller.
Love them.
The neck and neck is our light lager, which we call Ultimate.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
Ultimate light lager. It's like 4.5%, like 4.2%, like 110. We sent it off to a lab for like caloric because we like wanted to put it on the can. We wanted to hit like 105. There's like a 20-point curve
Right.
that you can put. Look, guess who's back?
Logs has been quiet for a while.
And
Lager was sleeping off dinner.
I gave him 6 beers. So.
He drank more than you did.
But you know, the
he
Ultimate
outweighs
does
them.
great for us. The Riot Rye has been doing good since it won the medal.
Right.
That
It's
was
delicious. Get this beer. You see this, buy it. Just no question. Just get it.
Also, it's a good. The beer's always been good, but now it's like, hey, duh.
Yeah.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst has been using the same metal since 1890. Still put on the label. Like, come on, hey, this is award-winning, super fresh. Hey, different style than you're used to.
Exactly.
We do like a rotating sort of like I don't want to say rotating because Lager found a friend.
or pray.
We'll bring we've got a list of like 10 New Englands. Basically, we brew them and then they sell out, and then we'll do we kind of just keep one going.
Just pump them in.
Last year we went through
Every
them
2 weeks you can
way
change
too quick, and we just we need more, so we'll keep making them. And that works all right. That's not really our ethos, though. It's good. We don't want to be the rotation nation. We want people to expect, know what to expect and know what the beer is going to taste like. Because I'm tired of walking into a place and it's like, how many of these IPAs are just the same IPA base with just
different hops.
Yeah. A little I don't want a little bit more of this, and then this one we're gonna flip it. And
That is
It's
some
hot
breweries,
goals.
and this
and
one,
that is some very popular breweries.
That's a
ethos.
lot of breweries ethos. I
those
won't
do,
talk about the other half of the breweries that do that.
No, and I won't talk about the breweries that like to put vegetables on their labels.
No.
yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, it's the same thing in me talking about the other half.
I know.
of the
I
breweries that do
saw
that.
what you did.
Look, I know those guys. Love those guys.
No, they're fantastic.
Oh, they're fantastic people. I love drinking with them.
And I'm going to be honest with you, when they do come out with a lager or a German beer or anything like that, they're fantastic.
When they do a rice, and then it's meh.
Well, you remember, John, the tiki-inspired beer that I drank on the show was those guys.
Yeah, and it was also a seltzer, too.
And it was a seltzer.
Do you know? Do you guys know Brooklyn Kura? They're a sake brewery.
Yes,
I've heard of them.
So when they first opened, me and Nick from Five Boroughs, he was my brewer. We went there and we made a koji. So
Did you?
Yeah. Nice. So we went there. It's pretty.
Tell them what a koji is, because not everyone knows what
koji is. Basically your rice that is got a it's you inoculate it, but it has a fungus that grows around each grain of rice. It's encapsulated in this fungus, and that's what gives you that sake flavor. And what you do, it's very regimented, like anything Japanese processed. It's like they sit there with a stopwatch. And we were there with I can't think it's Brendan. I can't remember. It's been a long time now. But it was their first year they opened. And we went there. We brought some beer. We brought, I don't know, some sandwiches or something. I don't know. We had a great time. We're making this koji, and you got to wash the rice. You take it, you wash it, and you lay it out on these beds, so they warm. And we did it for me and Nick did it for a couple of hours, and then we were like, all right, we got to get home to our families. Have a good night. And he was like, what? He's like, you're leaving? I'm gonna be here until 4 a.m. doing this shit. I thought you guys were going to stay the whole time. We're like, nah, man. You should have put that in the memo.
Yeah, we gotta sleep.
Yeah, we gotta. But he had a little area in the sake brewery that he would sleep, and back then it was all insulated with like Home Depot sheets of foam insulation. It was
But that pink stuff.
yeah. And he's like, I was like, you want to go to dinner? We got to eat. We've been here for a couple hours drinking beer and hanging out. He's like, no, I got to be here. I've set my timer. I got to I got to wake up in every 40 minutes for the next 3 hours to do the thing, totally beyond.
That's crazy.
And they got written up by Isaac Asimov not Isaac Asimov. Who's the
science fiction author?
Science fiction. Who's
Stranger in a Strange Land?
Who's the New York Times food critic?
Oh,
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yes. So he came, drank the sake, and wrote them a very nice review. Well, he didn't know what he was talking about. And all these sake brewers from Japan came to Brooklyn as them being the first sake distillery ever in Brooklyn to drink their sake and give a good, honest review for the New York Times. And they get excellent, 5-star review. So I talked to Brendan and I said, them being Japanese sake makers, would they actually give you an honest review, or would they be afraid of hurting your feelings? And he was like, oh no, they lied straight to my face. He's like, they didn't, they give, the whole, excellent. But, it's hard to tell.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
That's great.
But their sake is excellent. The only sake that I've really enjoyed, to be honest.
You mean from this country or period?
Period. I think their stuff is
really
great. Super dry. They do the whole gamut. They do there are 3 or 4 different varieties.
Yeah, I've been trying to remember this stuff.
We're coming up on 10 years since then, but it was great. A lot of fun.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Events. Seasonal's coming up. Obviously, you drank one before. You drank the Nut Brown before.
What was that?
The Nut Brown. Is that
the Nut Brown? You drank the Nut Brown before?
Yeah. Nut Brown is great. We've got this time of year is terrific for beer drinkers. I just love this. A pumpkin beer aside, it's one of my wife's favorite styles, but
mine too.
And
we do a pumpkin show and Dave hates it, but that's besides the point.
So we do a couple of different pumpkin beers. This year, Monocacy, we do one called Pumpkin Eater. That is, like I said, we grind Peter Pumpkin Eater,
yeah.
And we grind the ginger ourselves. We make our own vanilla extract, and it's a labor of love. We also make the Nut Brown Ale.
I can get down with that one.
We've got a coffee stout from we get the coffee from Dublin Roasters. It's in the tanks right now.
I like coffee stouts.
It's delicious.
So does Logs.
He's excited.
Loggers I want some coffee stout.
Yeah.
I've got Yeah, today we did our second batch of nut brown ale.
Nice.
It's being brewed today.
We do an Oktoberfest.
I'm sorry.
Oktoberfest.
Already in kegs. Already hitting the streets.
There you go.
Our Oktoberfest, we've been adjusting the recipe last couple of years. Over the previous years, it's been lightened up a little bit.
So is it more of a fest beer or it's a Märzen?
It is, I would say, halfway between both.
Okay.
It's
that body.
Festin
It's-
or Meritz beer.
Märfest.
Meritz beer.
Märfest.
It's festive.
It's festive. There you go.
We're the only American beer sold at the Frederick Oktoberfest. We've been the sponsor for years. Last year, I think they did about 15 kegs of
Oh, wow.
Brewers Alley Oktoberfest. And we also do Hefeweizen, Brewers Alley Hefeweizen, Brewers Alley Kolsch. And we just started making a hard tea. I don't want to plug it because I hate the name, because it's called Carl's Hard Tea. And I didn't choose that name, but we're calling it Carl's Hard Tea. But we might have some Carl's Hard Tea at Oktoberfest also, because it is
An Oktoberfest in Fredericksburg this year is October 2nd and October 3rd.
That's right. That's right. It's it's at the fairgrounds, and it's actually a lot of fun every year. Even rain or shine, I think the best times we've had is actually when it's raining, because it really brings out the people with fortitude, you know.
Well, what I love about, like, I've been to beer festivals, if it's at the beginning, if it's raining, it can put a damper on everything. But if everyone is about 6 beers in and then it starts raining, things get nuts, things get fun. And I think it's amazing when you get rain midway through the festival.
Hold on, let me put my dog inside.
You got it. Yes, we got a couple of comments too. We'll do
Mr. Voke.
while Carl puts lager inside. It's one plan to bottle
I think it's
one of the kegs. Not I plan to bottle one of the kegs.
I think I plan to bottle one of the kegs. Yeah. And he's talking about the his English mild.
Mild, yeah. And he said
Nutta. I think he means
next beer, Ramstein blonde. There you go.
But then he kicks the keg.
And he says, kick that keg waiting on the Oktoberfest to be keg to replace that keg. There you go.
He just tapped it this morning.
No, he didn't. He tapped it a while ago.
Get to work on that.
And Ramstein's Oktoberfest is fantastic.
It is.
Greg's been on the show. Greg Zaccardi's Oktoberfest is delicious. So,
have you guys had the Rothaus Oktoberfest?
yeah, Rothaus Oktoberfest.
Marzen. It's very good.
Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Events coming up for Monocacy.
Other than
throughout the fall.
Oktoberfest.
Other than Oktoberfest throughout the fall.
So we do a vinyl night. Bring your own vinyl night every Tuesday, which
Really?
is a lot of
Oh.
fun.
Nice.
Doesn't cost anything. It's fun. You bring your own records. We've got our in-house DJ. He'll spin them. He's got 2 turntables.
And a microphone?
He's got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where it's at. It's where it's at. That's a lot of fun. We do bingo night on Monday. We just started doing it.
Nice.
Like, I never thought we would do bingo, but I guess that's like a thing now.
You guys, actually, the big thing up in this area now is drag bingo.
Drag bingo.
Oh my God.
I'll wear my tutu.
There you go.
What else do we do? We do trivia every Wednesday night.
There you go.
That's that's popular.
Something that's near and dear to me.
Yeah. John has hosted bingo in the past, and he's got another couple months to do so.
Yeah, for one brewery that I hosted at, but I've hosted trivia for 20 years at this point. But anyway,
I've won a couple of those actually.
You have?
Not the ones you host, but
not of hosts. You've won it. Yeah.
I actually won at Smug.
You did. Yeah.
Anyway,
So any
Friday,
other?
Friday we open at noon, and around 6 o'clock every Friday we have free live music outside.
Love it.
Under the American linden trees. We've got 6 giant American lindens that shade our outdoor area by the fountain. We've got a fountain. So our brewery was a ice cream.
wait a second. Does the fountain have beer come out of it?
We can do that if you really want to. There's a price for anything. Like
This is true.
you bring you and 25 good friends, we can make it happen.
Okay, I can think of 3. No, I can think of a couple of my friends that count as 4.
There is speaking of Slovenia, there is a beer fountain in Slovenia.
Is there?
Go and drink beer out of the fountain. Google it.
That's quite hygienic.
It is. Times are tough in Slovenia. If they need,
there's the outside of Monocacy.
Hey, I know that place, and I know that guy. I seen that guy,
and the better half with me.
Well, you've been there recently. That's since we put the door in. There used to be a door there.
You couldn't afford a door.
Well, we had another door. That's the new door.
Oh, it's a new door. I see.
Additional door.
So that beer fountain is in Jalek. At the Green Gold Fountain.
Do you have any frequent flyer miles? Maybe you can.
I actually do. As a matter of fact,
he's got to get down there.
Actually, I was just we were just talking earlier. I would love to fly to Hungary.
We get off this call. He's googling.
He's googling right.
Frequent flyer miles to beer fountain.
Yeah. I just put Slovenian beer fountain, but I would love to fly into Hungary. Drive through Slovenia, into Croatia, Bosnia, Montenegro, through Albania, and then end up in Greece. That would be a great trip.
I bet you would.
Yeah,
I would.
All right. So anything coming up for the fall season or even the holidays? For
Monocacy? We're gonna be doing an Oktoberfest. We don't really have a date yet. The beer for Monocacy, we've got a Marzen, a true malt bomb Marzen. It's still in the tank. We're trying to release second week of September.
Maillard flavors everywhere, kind of just.
Oh yeah, you name it.
But this is other than last week, because neither you nor
keep
Matt
talking. I'm going to be the first one of us. This is the first time this has ever happened.
This has never happened. That John was the first one to take the bio break.
Bio break. I'm taking it. There you go.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
That's true. You gotta go. But the interesting thing is, last week, Justin and I didn't get into it, but the Maillard reaction keeps getting brought up in this show, and it actually started with his partner Matt. And Maillard reaction is what makes toast brown,
of course,
and it's what gives.
You need some amino acids going on.
Oh yeah, we can geek out on chemistry here. But it's really what gives when they make malt, depending upon the heat that they have the oats and oast to cook those malts. The longer they cook them, the darker they get. The higher and the longer they cook it, the more the Maillard reaction, the more caramel flavors you get out of your malts. So, and we're only discussing this because John's taking a leak, and we're just trying to fill time.
That's he's got his own reaction.
It's a urinic reaction.
It's like, oh man, we got colors coming out.
My God. Hey, why is it so dark? Because you drink a lot of Schwartz beers, John.
I don't know what happens. It keeps coming out more yellow.
Oh, well.
I think it's hydration. Maybe you drink some water.
Water? Yeah, so this is what I drink my water out of.
What?
And this is it's from Almanac.
There you go. I never touch this stuff.
Water?
I try.
Or Almanac.
You mix it with a little bit of hops and barley. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I know people that only drink their water once it's been filtered through a brewery. I actually do have a friend. John knows him as well. He lives out in Montauk. He doesn't drink water, and he never uses sunscreen. Okay.
Policy.
And he drinks my God, I've drank with him. John has drank with him. We tend to drink grappa with him, but he doesn't drink water. He just will not drink water.
I would
John, you know what I'm
advise
talking
against
about.
it. Never touch this stuff. Awful.
John, are you with us? John forgot to take himself off mute.
I got to take myself on mute.
Oh, he's back.
Talking
There
about
he
Jim.
is.
Talking about Jim.
Yeah, talk about Jim Lopresti.
Lucresti.
What is that some Mickners behind you there?
There is a bunch of
Some Michters? No, he's got like their whole freaking
I
catalog
was gonna
behind
say,
him.
you're on the screen. I'm looking. You're about this big.
That's my favorite.
Oh, there it is.
10-year
Yeah.
rye.
Go to John's establishment on pretty much any day, and they're doing samples up front of Michters.
One of my favorite. I mean, it's from Michter's, obviously. Bomber. So good.
So yeah, John's been cajoled into pretty much buying everything that Michters makes.
I'm gonna have a little of this shortly.
Yes, we will be drinking, and I will drink a little bit of this shortly when we get around to it. We'll explain why we're drinking.
We'll explain why.
My invitation must have got lost in the mail.
But we told you at the beginning of the.
We did. So if you do have a bottle of bourbon or scotch that you'd like to have a little
snort, go
snort.
for the end of the show.
What do I have? 3 minutes? Give me a second.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Running.
So we do have one comment.
We did.
Good luck,
Taras.
John. Go ahead and pronounce this.
Zahakowicz. Taras Zahakowicz.
I'm gonna go with.
Zahakowicz.
Yeah, I think you might be right with John.
Taras Zahakowicz. Bio break.
Taras Zahakowicz.
Taras Zahakowicz. Taras, tell me how far off.
Not
I
very
am.
close at all.
There you go.
I'm gonna go with Javakevitz.
What are you gonna what?
Javakevitz.
Javakevitz?
Yeah.
All right. Zahakowicz, Javakevitz. I mean, either of them could be right. I think we're both wrong, but I think
We're probably both wrong, absolutely. But those are our guesses. So, Taras, please tell us.
School us. Let us know
where we are.
There you go.
I don't know. Should I have another pretzel?
I wouldn't have another pretzel. I didn't. I have one. I have one.
You're actually going to save one of those
I'm
maples?
saving one for next week on next week's show.
Next week. What's so special about next week? We don't have a guest.
No, there's no special, but I'm going to drink some beers on next week from the trip
that are related to it.
Not related to it,
okay.
But related to it because it was from the trip. That's the only way.
So should I drink my dripping maple on the next show?
I think you should drink your dripping maple on the next show.
Maybe I should do that. I've been sitting on that for a little bit. That's why I keep fidgeting.
I may or may not drink a beer I got at Treehouse this past Sunday.
I didn't know. I didn't know that you're going to go to Treehouse, so I never looked up what they had to send in my order.
I thought I had let you know that I was stopping there, but I didn't
I knew
it from anybody, so I just went.
I knew the original plan was to stop there.
Yeah, the original plan was to stop there on Sunday, but it was Saturday that we stopped. So
yeah, and I didn't know that because I knew the itinerary changed drastically. I didn't know if you were going to stop there, so I didn't even bother looking.
Gotcha. So,
but that's okay.
It all works.
With
the crazy new beers they have, it might be in line to take a 2-day weekend trip back up that way into Rhode Island, and it's just the whole thing. Connecticut, Rhode Island.
I want to go back to Rhode. I want to get back up to Rhode Island and see, visit the brewery. I can't remember their name. That took a Smug Spot.
Yes.
There's a new brewery in there right now. I want to check them out. There's a couple new breweries in Rhode Island I want to check out. I do want to get up into like the antiquing area, which is the northwestern section.
Correct.
Get up there and see what's going on.
All right.
So it is time to get the ice out. Correct?
Yeah, I'm getting the ice out.
Tara says, I'll visit you in Westfield and tell you how to pronounce it. But I usually tell people Smith.
Okay, Tara says, I'll visit you in Westfield and tell you how to pronounce it. But I usually tell people Smith, it's just an avant-garde spelling. Tara,
you got to put that up.
No. Thank you for putting it up. I'm just curious as to, did you mention that I'm in Westfield?
Nope.
And Taras knows I'm in Westfield. There you go.
Taras knows where you work.
Please show up in Westfield and let me know how to pronounce it.
Oh my God, you've got a Eastern Bloc spy.
I'm fine with that. There you go. And then Brian Bogle said, "Who has the list of Cape May area breweries for me?"
Oh, it's called New Jersey Craft Beer.
It's called MikeKivovitz.com.
Yeah, NJCB.com, New Jersey Craftbeer.com.
Taras, I'll see you. Stop by tomorrow or Thursday. We'll talk. There you go. Got it. Love it. Absolutely. And then
teach them how to say it. And then
teach me how to. I want to know, and then I'll mention it on the next week's show, and you watch and you comment in and make sure I'm pronouncing it then too. There is an alarm going off outside. It's not my car. Can you hear that?
It is not loud enough to.
I guess not.
Oh wow!
Oh, you got a nice bottle there.
That is a nice bottle you pulled out there.
There you go.
Colorado
whiskey. There you go.
Let's see if we can see the date on here.
10/3/08.
10/3/08. Oh my God.
Jesus, this is an $18 bottle, 18-year-old bottle.
It was distilled on. It was distilled 16 years ago.
There's
and they were listening to Rod Cooter while they distilled it.
18 years ago. By the way, Lucky's outside if you didn't hear it.
Rod Cooter. I love the fact they were listening to Rod Cooter when they distilled this.
All right.
Or bottle.
Carl, pour your whiskey. Dave, pour your scotch.
My scotch is poured.
You got it. I
hate to even do this on the rocks, but I need to.
I'm pouring rocks too.
I poured rock.
Ooh,
rock. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm pouring a bottle. This is the first time I'm opening it. I haven't opened it yet. All right. This is of Baby Jane, heirloom corn whiskey from Widow Jane in Brooklyn. All right. So I'm literally opening the bottle.
And there's a very good reason that he is.
There's a very good reason that I'm opening this bottle.
I get hints of citronella.
And dog breath.
I'm out here. You guys were here when the sun was up. Now,
oh yeah,
I'm back here in the backyard.
And now Carl's entirely lit by his citronella.
On the cap, it says
if I
Baby
knew
Jane.
I was going to be out here, I would have lit the fire a little.
Well, you kind of lit it. It's just not.
I got the here we go.
The incense, the hippie incense going.
The hippie incense. There you go. All right, so let's pour the rocks in here. And kudos to
first here, waiting for to cheers with you.
Kudos to these.
Well, we've got a little ways to get there first.
Let me have a beer while I wait.
There you go.
Drink your beer. There you go. I'm pouring. Baby Jane is open. I'm pouring it. There you go. Pouring a little bit of it right there.
Brian Boak is joining us in our spirits pour.
Brian Boak is joining us in our spirits pour because he does know. If he doesn't know why we're doing it, he will know the person we're doing it for in a minute. Fry Ranch Farmers Distillery, Cask Strength 125.7.
He's drinking neat.
Okay. No rocks. Just approaching hazmat. There you go.
I prefer neat myself, but I'm drinking on the rocks for a reason.
Yeah. As am I. There you go. There
you go.
Okay.
Oh, smells fantastic. All right. Okay. So a week ago tomorrow, we lost a dear member of the Lagerham Guys group, Mr. Michael Dargis.
Yeah.
Very, very good friend, family even. He no words. Out of nowhere, wasn't fine.
No health issues that we knew of.
No health issues, nothing. Just
and Mike bought John that bottle.
And this bottle was bought for me for my birthday. And the last time I was at Widow Jane, I was there with him. And if anybody is friends with me on Facebook, the person that I other than Dave in Lagerham Guys content, the male person, and possibly other than my father and my son, the male person that I am posted with in my Facebook page is this gentleman, Mike. In fact, my cover photo, I can never take it down. It's him and I with bagels, actually, from 13 years ago. When we did a meet and greet. And the women didn't want to get involved. Just Mike and I went. And Mike Lansky, love you, brother. He's joining in. He will join us. Very good friend of Mike's as well, Mike Lansky. But Michael Dargis, you were taken too soon from us, brother.
Way too soon.
Love you. Miss you dearly.
And bourbon and scotch.
And bourbon and scotch for you.
On the rocks.
On the rocks. Perfect. There you go. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
So good. So good. And we put a picture up in case anybody's watching the video. This is a picture of all of us. It's myself at the top, clockwise. Myself, Michael, Brian Alt, who's a former producer of the show.
We fired him. Or did he quit? No, we fired him.
I think a little bit of both. I think we fired him after he quit.
Possible.
But the lovely Jessica, Jean, who's obviously a staple on the show, and Lauren, his dear wife, who will be very much taken care of. But
yes,
Michael is the top right of your screen. Love you, brother.
Any picture you ever see of Mike, he's smiling.
There is not
Constantly.
the only
thing is, if you met him in life, he was always smiling.
Always smiling. The only picture that he's not smiling in is one that he's in with me and or Jess and open mouth.
Because it's that we call it the fly catching picture.
The fly catching picture. There you go.
It's a Jess thing.
There you go.
So cheers,
there
Mike.
go.
We already miss you.
Cheers, Mike. We love you.
First one of the group that we've lost.
Yes,
and that hurts.
Hurts dearly. We don't even know what to say. No words, but
nope.
Cheers to you, and you will be remembered forever, every day.
And put in a good word for us while you're up there, so the rest of us can get there.
Please do,
because a lot of us are questionable.
And just a couple of comments. Mike Lansky, love you, brother. And cheers. And Taris, cheers. And
you, Taris.
Cheers as well. Thank you, Taris. Thank you so much. So, cheers, Mike. Thank you. Miss you dearly. It's been a week, but miss you so much, and we'll always miss you. So, cheers, Michael. Okay. All right. Back to beer for a moment, and then we'll end up the show. Carl, thank you for sticking around and having that cheers with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really do.
And so everyone knows, we gave Carl the out at the beginning of the show, but he said no. Include me. Let me be there.
Okay.
So thank you, Carl.
Cheers.
Absolutely. All right.
Mike Lansky has another comment.
Mike Lansky, 100%, the greatest smile in the world.
A constant smile, perpetual smile.
Mm-hmm. I actually somewhere, if you give me a minute, I could find it. I won't, but if you give me a minute, I could find it. I have a picture of him passed out in a chair in a bar,
and he's still smiling. Right?
Bar. He's smiling. So there you go. There you go. But yeah, it's a shame. It's I've been, Mike and I have commiserated over the last couple of days with all the services and everything else, and it's no. I mean, and yesterday we were there, we were together, and with the final services yesterday, and yesterday a Facebook memory popped up of all of us at a dinner after golfing. So just no words, but anyway, okay.
Moving on.
As
Mike would have wanted us to.
And I think I heard him saying, "Shut up and keep going."
Yeah. I think he said, "Get on with it."
Get on with it. That's the sports show.
Well, he watched the sports show, so
that's true too. So, all right, Carl. Any upcoming things, even going into next year, for Monocacy that you want anyone to know.
Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, come visit us at the Great Frederick Fair. The Great Frederick Fair is terrific. If you haven't been, it is like the quintessential, American Great Fair.
Really?
Jim was talking about it a couple weeks ago.
If you want to buy a tractor, you want to buy a cow. It's incredible.
I've always wanted to buy a cow.
I've always wanted to buy a cow and a tractor.
They've got a, in New York, every day is a demolition derby when you're driving, but they've got a real demolition derby.
Oh, I haven't been to
They have a demolition derby.
Are the
Malachi brothers there?
You guys from Jersey, it's like, every day.
Actually, no. I grew up. My grandfather, we would go to Wall Stadium.
We went to Wall Stadium, the demolition derby. Yeah.
And to this day, I associate antifreeze with funnel cake because of those demolition derbies.
Remember those ads on the radio? Raceway Park.
Sunday.
Raceway Park.
Raceway Park.
Yeah, it was a much higher. Yeah, the higher pitch. And where I lived growing up, if they had the funny cars and dragsters going, we could hear them.
You heard them.
Oh yeah.
I grew up in Jackson.
First time I was here in Frederick. We had our booth in the Brewers box. It's like basically a concrete box that they put all the craft brewers in. It's kind of shitty, but this year I'm gonna make it really nice. I bought 2 booths. I'm gonna make one my beer booth. I'm gonna make one my lounge. Come hang out. Last year I brought a TV. I had the baseball game. So I had beer to go. All the other breweries are like, "You're out of your fucking mind." I'm like, "Man, look, I got like 100,000 people coming through the Great Frederick Fair this week. Might as well sell them some beer,
Might as well sell them some beer. Makes a lot of sense.
But the fair is great. It is authentic. It's a lot of fun. It's cheap. It's real.
Oh, speaking of cheap, the one thing I wanted to bring up is if you go to the Frederick Oktoberfest and you're an authentic Lederhosen and Dirndl, you get in free.
Wear your Lederhosen.
But you can't be just a T-shirt that looks like friggin' Lederhosen. They'll be like, no, you can't do that. It has to be authentic.
It's gotta be real deal.
You're from Sweden, but you're wearing Lederhosen. Yeah, for sure, from Sweden.
He's on Sweden. What do you bring jerky? Maddie New Year.
I like you guys. You got to come to the brewery.
we just transgressed, and transgressed is the right word here. In trading places.
Absolutely,
places.
One of my trading places. Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Anyway,
trading spaces is a home and garden.
I would say, like, if you want to find out about our events, go on our social media. We try to do it. I'm not a social media maven. But I try to hire people that can do that stuff and
like 21-year-olds.
We're a grassroots company, man. We are a small, Brewers Alley. Like I said, celebrating 30 years. We are a staple downtown. We were part of the revitalization of downtown Frederick. There was a huge flood in the 70s that wiped out a lot of downtown Frederick, and nobody really wanted to invest in anything because of this chance of just having their businesses literally flooded out. So Frederick made a huge investment, put in flood mitigation plan. They put in the creek, which wasn't designed just as a flood mitigation plan, but was this actually it was designed based on San Antonio. The
Riverwalk.
Exactly.
The Riverwalk's amazing.
That was the inspiration for Carroll Creek.
The breweries all around it too. I mean, right now it's Attaboy, Rack,
Attaboy, Rack, Steinhardt.
Steinhardt.
Yep.
And the other one just
one-
closed right by Steinhardt. Just closed.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he sold off all of his stuff, and maybe he'll consider doing something else. But as far as I know, Mike told me he's looking to move to the West Coast and do something in California. So, and no ill will. Like,
Good luck to him.
Of course
and
not.
I being on the board for Brewers Association of Maryland, I'm all about a rising tide floats all ships, and if we're not competing with each other, we're competing with Bud Miller Coors, and even more so the wholesalers. The wholesale distribution network is broken right now.
100%.
And there's a chain grocery store. So Maryland is one of 4 states right now that doesn't have grocery store beer sales.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to buy beer, you got to go to a beer store.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Wegmans, you buy your bread, your eggs, your milk, everything else, but you got to go to a beer store for beer. You gotta go
in Jersey, only each chain can only have 2 of their stores sell beer. No more.
Yeah.
Unless it's corporate and there's multiple people involved, then it's fine.
Right. Well, I'm totally against chain store. The chain store bill, as far as I do self-distro. If I was with the wholesaler and that was part of my business plan to take half my margin, then it would make sense to sign with a wholesaler and have them kind of make my brand go out of business over the next But
we'll talk about New Jersey and some things after we end on the show. So
yeah,
I'll fill you in.
I don't want to get political, but I'm super active with I'm in Annapolis here in Maryland.
The capital of Maryland, for the people who don't know.
I speak with our decision makers. I make it a point to go down there during our when we have an opportunity to get in front of decision makers, lead our cases as small independent business owners, and express the challenges that small breweries and all small businesses are facing right now, and how we need their help. And they can't be persuaded by nameless faces out of state corporations that are basically determining the future of our distribution.
You're not wrong.
It's unfortunately that's the way it is right now. It needs to change.
It is. Brian Boak just said, speaking of us, he said these guys and him are just a bunch of 12-year-olds that can drink beer. There you go.
That's accurate.
That's very accurate.
I'll drink to that.
There you go. All right. Carl, stick around. We're going to talk to you a couple minutes off air. But on that note, though, we need to wrap up the show for today. There you go. We want to thank everybody for watching the show. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.lagerroom.com. That's LAGR. I screwed up already. There you go. You're not.
Yeah, that's the Baby Jane.
There you go. It's the Baby Jane talking.
I used to rate his outros. I stopped doing it because it
didn't make sense anymore.
No.
That's LAGR.
I may rate this one.
No, don't write it. Don't own it. Start next week if you want to do it again. That's LAGERROM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Lager Room. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X every Tuesday night around 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast.
Jess has complained that sometimes he wakes her up doing this in his sleep.
Doing this, exactly. I do it, You will find the Lager Room Guys podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Carl, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely. This is a blast.
Anybody that anybody that tuned in from the post that said Lindsey Hamilton was coming on the show tonight, we apologize. Carl,
she bailed and dropped this right in Carl's lap.
I hate to disappoint you, Ben. I'm not nearly as attractive. Love you, Lindsey.
There you go. But Carl, fantastic. Literally, want you back on the show at some point. We're gonna reschedule you.
Come out to the brewery. Let's drink some beers, have some chow, have a good time.
100%.
You guys are always.
I've got to talk somebody into.
You got it. I don't have to talk Jess into going back to Frederick. We just got to figure the timing. That's all we got to do. So, but yeah. Have a lot of beer, but drink responsibly. Carl, again, thanks for coming on. Stick around. We'll talk for a couple minutes after the show.
And as we say, drink local, but don't forget our roots.
Drink local, but don't forget our roots. And Taras just said, good show. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Taras.
Thank you so much. Cheers. All right. We'll talk to you next week. Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My scotch is all gone.